Howdy, everyone. Now, before we get started here with episode 21 of Big Play Small Talk, if you could do us both a favor and hit that like and subscribe button, we'll greatly appreciate it.
And hit that bell so you know when we drop.
We really do hope you enjoy the next episode of our podcast, and please enjoy yourself. Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to Big Play Small Talk Podcast. It's your boy, Jesse.
And it's Billy.
And it's episode 21.
Ja Sanders episode. Anything going on with that name?
Oh, I guess we'll come to find out, huh?
Yeah, wait and find out.
Wait and find out. So, there's a lot going on in sports, obviously. It's like prime time sports. We got the NFL draft. We got the NBA playoffs. We got baseball in full swing.
Soccer.
We got soccer in full swing, too.
WrestleMania ended 2
weeks
ago,
WrestleMania just ended. A wild ride there, if you ask me. You know,
if you watch.
You
should be watching. It brings you back.
Not for nothing. If you were interested in wrestling back in the days and you're not now, my advice to you is wrestling's cool again.
Yeah.
Wrestling is cool again. It might not be, and you might not ever get the Stone Cold Steve Austins and the Rocks and the Attitude Era and the beer trucks spraying beer all over the ring. You might not get that. But
you're not going to get that.
Yeah,
you're not going to get that.
Ever again. But the storyline, the plots, the action in the ring, the superstars, they have a top line.
The ladies are killing it.
Yo, they actually took it to the next level.
Yeah.
They were one of the stars of WrestleMania, if you ask me. Should we just jump into WrestleMania?
No, let's hold on. Because you know what? I still believe in John Hendry.
Oh,
Joe Hendry.
I believe in Joe Hendry. John Hendry. Sound like a folk tale or some shit.
The draft is going on.
Right. As
we
we speak, the draft is still on. It's in round 6 or 7 now.
It's round 7, almost ending.
So it's almost over. But
almost up to Mr. Irrelevant. The Chiefs got that pick again.
Yeah. Phew.
I think the Eagles traded with them or whatever. But whatever.
What's crazy is like you're really just banking on your scouts making the right decisions when it comes to the NFL draft. You know what I mean? You're banking on that person that you put in that position to go scout those players. Because how many times have you had a scout come back to the organization and say this player's ass, and he ends up being Patrick Mahomes? You know, unathletic.
Tom Brady.
You know what I'm saying? So I guess
I'm not saying not Dak Prescott was what, 5th round, 6th round.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to think of
rightfully so.
But I'm saying like, he's good.
Yeah,
he's all right. Yeah.
Yeah, he all right.
I'm just saying there's players that are there. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I don't know why I brought up Dak Prescott.
You lost me at Dak fucking Prescott,
I just seen him on the computer. I just seen it and they said, oh, notable 5th round pickups.
Yeah.
But he has a lot of yards. He's a relevant quarterback.
He's a relevant quarterback because he's the quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. If he was the quarterback of the Jacksonville Jaguars, he would not be relevant. They'd be talking about him the same way they talk about Trevor Lawrence. If you put Trevor Lawrence on the Cowboys and Dak Prescott on the Jaguars, there'd be no change.
I don't know.
Come on, dude. Come on, think about the interceptions. Come on.
They both have interceptions.
Look, your CD Lamb is a stud, but so is Brian Thomas Jr.
But now now we're talking about guy he just got.
All right.
You know, whatever.
We'll get there in a second.
Right,
so so now, real quick, we're gonna get started first 5 picks of the draft. And
we're not gonna harp on it.
We're not gonna harp on it because honestly, like we were speaking before the episode.
We're not Mel Kiper.
Yeah.
Tom McShay.
We're not college aficionados.
Yeah.
Right? Did I say that word right?
Aficionado.
Yeah. We're not that. We're not college experts, but we do know the first 5 picks at least. You know, first pick was quite obvious.
Yeah. And it was set in stones, Cam Ward,
straight to the Tennessee Titans. Will Levis had his little mayonnaise run over there. And I'm not saying mayonnaise because he's white. I'm saying mayonnaise because he likes mayonnaise.
A lot.
Like he makes milkshakes with mayonnaise. Yeah, if you don't believe me, Google that shit. I probably made that one up. But I'm pretty sure there's something disgusting that he does with mayonnaise.
Hot dogs and crap. Yeah.
Yeah, like just disgustingness. You know what I mean? But Cam Ward is a stud. The Giants made a run for him.
They tried a lot of
Yeah, we offered them a lot. We offered them our first this year, first next year, and multiple other picks.
Was it that? Yeah.
And they were like, But you can't blame them. They need that. They need Tennessee. I've never hated the Tennessee Titans. There's certain clubs that just give me like the ugh. Tennessee has never been one of those clubs. And yeah, I just feel like they needed that Cam Ward. They needed that staple. I love Tennessee. I love Nashville. I love the old
Edmonton jerseys.
Yeah,
the colorways.
It's fire. Yeah. It's fire. So I'm glad that Tennessee got their man. Then, out of nowhere, I'm sitting there minding my business.
The biggest fleece job ever.
Yeah. And the best part about it is I'm watching it at Bantry, right? So they have the Knicks sound on. And the only thing I see is number 2 pick Jaguars.
You didn't see...
I didn't hear nothing.
What's his name? Schefter come in and say, breaking news.
None of that. I was watching the Knicks game, and when I looked to the right to the 4 TVs put together, it just says Jaguars on the clock. And I was like, shut the fuck up. I'm like, what just happened here? And the Jaguars made come on. We all need a little excitement during draft day. You know what I mean? Jaguars traded back with the Cleveland Browns.
Browns traded back.
Jaguars traded up to number 2, pick Travis Hunter. I think it's a great trade for them. I think Jacksonville they're building an offense there.
They need a face.
Trevor Lawrence ain't that face. Definitely not. They tried with him, and then last season he just had a terrible season like he does.
Yeah, well, you need a face, just that superstar. Not that Ken doll looking dude, you know.
Yeah, and then Brian Thomas again, rookie receiving yards, the leader, you know. So I think they just really made a great decision for that trade. They maybe gave up a little too much, like you said. They definitely
gave up 2 first rounds is a lot for a guy that still doesn't know his position.
He plays 2 positions, bro.
He's not gonna play 2 positions.
I know you're mad adamant about that not happening.
Okay, like somebody broke it down like this. So you're telling me he's going to be on offense going against, like this saying, Cooper DeJean or Quentin Mitchell, right?
Right.
And then play offense, do a couple of routes, and then go on defense. And then try to guard A.J. Brown or Devontae Smith.
I think
you know what I'm saying?
Physically impossible. It's impossible for you to play the whole game both sides of the ball. You know what I mean? One of those positions are going to have to take precedence. However, they are going to put him... I would if I was a coach or a general manager, I would have him play defensively.
You know why? Because it pays less.
Yeah, I mean, or whatever, yeah.
Yeah, that's the only reason.
On the offense, you could have him run certain plays
that
would draw attention to him to free up other wide receivers, you know?
100%. But yeah, he's going to be a defensive guy. And then it's going to be that whole thing like Jimmy Graham back in the day with the Saints. Was he a tight end or a wide receiver when he went to arbitration? Remember that?
Yeah, but I don't think that. I think when the time comes for him to get his bag, he's going to get his bag, well-deserved bag. It's not going to be like they're going to pay him less. He's going to be the highest paid, blah, 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 at that position. Not wide receiver. But if he is a CB with wide receiver traits, he's going to be the highest paid CB comparable with one of the highest paid wide receivers. That's how you keep somebody like that. I mean, if he's a generational talent, only time will tell.
Yeah.
You know? That's the only thing.
See his work ethic.
Ethic, yeah. But from what I seen, he don't party. He's in the crib on Twitch.
My thing is too, don't get me wrong. Shout out to him. He got his, he did his thing. But now, like, people say, oh, college game is faster than NFL. But you're going to get hit harder too.
No, that's
you're going to get hit a lot harder.
Sometimes you see some of these plays that he's made, some of these catches, and they're amazing. But then you're like, look at how far behind that defensive, that DB was chasing.
You're not playing a guy from Tulane no more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
So, you know what I mean? Like, as you get older, your body wears down more. So it's not like he's getting younger. He's getting older.
Right.
So hopefully you find your lane and maybe stick to it.
I think that's something that's going to happen eventually, for sure. I think maybe in the beginning of his career, they'll use him both ways, but after a while, they're going to be like, then think about this. At that point, what side of the ball do you have longevity? You know what I'm saying? Do you last longer as a wide receiver in the league, or do you last longer as a defensive back in the league? A cornerback in the league? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it depends. That's tough.
That's
like how's your route running?
That's a decision he's going to have to make at some point. He can't play both sides of the ball.
The league's going to decide that for him.
Yeah, I
know what I mean? Like, if
I know what you're saying.
You're going to get burnt. Like, oh shit, I gotta go back.
I gotta go play wide receiver. Right?
I gotta go play wide receiver. Yeah. Or I can't get open, and maybe I should just work on this more.
See, that makes
so
a lot
he
of
ain't
sense.
He ain't gonna do it. The league will determine. Yeah.
The
players
right
will.
into that position. Yeah. Well, it's now another thing is, if you're trying to work at DB, does it take away of your worth? Am I saying that way? Does it take away of your worth at wide receiver? You know what I mean? So now you're working at cornerback, and you try to make it at.
You're asking
a
a question
receiver.
that somebody has never done before, really. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
Besides like a punt, like Dion punt return. You've never done that before.
Right.
So it's kind of like
That's
you
why
don't
I'm
know.
asking you. Do you think that it would make him get paid less at a wide receiver if he's putting all his focus at
Well,
a
let's see if he
CB?
stays healthy. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
that's it. Like we don't know, and it will, of course. If you could do something, if you can catch the ball, you do routes and you run the routes well, of course you're gonna get paid more. And play cornerback too, and
Makes sense.
Guard the toughest guys in the league.
Right.
Hell yeah.
Safe to say that Jacksonville's going to be a little exciting this season.
Yeah. Duval. Yeah, but they got a coach too. I forgot about that guy.
Yeah.
That guy doesn't know what he's doing yet.
That's your boy. Duval. Duval.
I forgot about that. That just came into my mind right now.
That's funny shit.
Whatever.
That's
All right.
funny shit.
Let's get to the third pick.
So yeah, third pick, Giants pick Abdul Carter. Obviously you got to pick he's the best defensive player in the draft. We're shoring up our defense to have him with.
And then right after that same night, fifth year for Thibodeau.
Yeah.
The same
Extend
night?
it, yeah, because we're gonna have one on one side, one on the other. Dexy in the middle, and then we pick up that other kid, and with our fourth pick, what's his name? Javion. What is it? Oh,
I don't know. I didn't know you picked up that running back from Arizona State. I liked him. I texted you.
the fourth pick? No, I thought you meant the fourth round.
No, Scat Macaboo, whatever his name, the running back.
Pick. Macaboo.
Yeah, that running back. I like that kid. I watched him actually. I actually seen some plays. I was like, kid runs well.
Yeah, but where the hell's the news? One thing about
I got it right.
what's up with ESPN, yo? ESPN just has they're the number one news source for sports, and everything about them is trash, bro. How come I get alerts on my phone about a breaking story, and then when I click it, it takes me to some other nonsense? The story ain't even written yet.
I just hated how the draft was going, and the ESPN app was texting me before I seen it on TV.
How about this? Did you watch Shedeur Sanders get picked?
I actually went to store. I was
Dude.
watching the whole thing. I went to the store.
The graphic popped up. It said Cleveland Browns, Shedeur Sanders. And then it got taken off the screen, went to commercial, came back for commercial, and then Cleveland picked Shedeur Sanders.
Really?
I swear to everything I love.
know. That's the exact moment I went to the store, and then I got the alert on my phone. I'm like, oh, shit.
I was like,
just
look
missed
at these sloppy ass motherfuckers, bro. Come on now, guys. You gotta get it together. Darius Alexander. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, I was trying to
Darius
pull it up.
Alexander. Toledo.
Toledo.
You just shitted on Toledo, didn't you? Oh,
Tulane.
Fucking great pickup. Our defense is gonna be a problem.
I just look at your thing and like, you had like 5 draft picks in 7 rounds. It's like you got to hit on like more than 50% of those. You know what I mean? Like you don't have room for error. Like the Eagles had like 8. You know what I mean? Had a bunch in the end today. Like 4 today. So it's just tough that you have to hit on most of them.
I mean, one thing we've done is drafted well. With Malik Neighbors, Tyrone Tracy, Drew Phillips, what's this dude's name? We just picked him up. Oh, where's he at? Tyler Nubin. Did I say that right? Yeah, Tyler Nubin. I mean, dude, we've been drafting Joe Shane. He's probably not smart, but draft-wise, we get it together there. We pick some players that fit our scheme, that are gonna work for us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that just help us win. The fact that I just said that, it's hilarious. That try to help us win, try their best to help us win. It's about the best I could say about that, right?
There you go. But you're in the right direction, right? You're moving in the right direction.
We're moving in the right direction. I mean, with parent Tyrone Tracy, with Cam Scatterbull.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I watched that kid and I was like, oh,
Jackson
kid
Dart.
runs hard.
Jackson Dart was literally the best player. There's a lot of similarities with Jackson Dart and Josh Allen. So if Dable could do even half of what he did with Josh Allen, with Jackson Dart, we're going to be in pretty good shape. You know what I mean? He's going to play. He's going to be working behind Russell Wilson and Jameis Winston this season. Okay, understandable. You got two veterans to learn from.
So you get the physical part and you get the how to deal with the media part.
Exactly.
You know, you get the best of both worlds with that.
Exactly. And then next season, obviously, Russell signed a 1-year deal. Jameson on a 2. You'll probably be starting quarterback with Jameis Winston as your backup.
I think this is longer than that.
You think it's Jameis next season, him as the backup?
I just think he won't start for another 2 after 2 years.
So the end of Jameson's
this is like this is a long game. This ain't the short. This ain't a. You know what I'm saying?
So the end of Jameson's stay as a Giant, his next season would be him. It would be 2028.
Jameson?
Well, 2025, 2026 is Russell Wilson, Jameson Winston era. Then 2026, 2027 would be Jameis Winston, Jackson Dart. And then 2027, 2028 would be Jackson Dart.
Yes.
That's something along those lines.
He should not start yet. Next year, or maybe next year if he catches on, but you can't throw people into the fire like that. That's why
Bryce
you traded up to get him for the long haul, not I need to win right now and let's start say Shedeur Sanders. You know, because if you draft him early, he's gonna start early. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're doing with him. This one's kind of not a rush project. This is like Cam
Ward.
Mold him.
Like
you know
Cam
what I mean?
Ward.
You know?
Cam Ward, he's going straight into the starting spot.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Kind of like a Bryce Young.
Yes.
Because they threw Bryce Young right in the fire, and he did not do well.
And look how long it took him to actually come into his own.
And his second season.
Yeah.
You know, because the Red Rocket, Andy Dalton, right? That's what they call him, the Red Rocket, right?
Yeah. But he's a good mentor. He's a great mentor, yeah.
And he was winning games. Yeah. He beat us. Fucking had me pissed off, but yeah, he beat us. That season that he was quarterback, and then Bryce Young beat us in Germany. But
that's what I'm saying. It's just it's a good play for the long haul. No rush to get him.
It's funny because I want to ask you about the Steelers. The Steelers didn't really pick up a quarterback, and they in a really needy quarterback position.
I don't understand what they
Mason Rudolph.
That's what they.
That's their guy right now, Mason Rudolph. That is kind of crazy. Unless they're trying to make a trade for a Kirk Cousins. Well, because now the Browns are out of that. That was the Browns conversation. The Browns were like, yo, all right, real quick. So now the Giants, Abdul Carter, I honestly think we won that draft. I know I'm saying that because I'm a Giant fan, but there's a lot of picks that we made that could immediately help our offense. Help our team. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
So I think that's great. Then the Patriots. The Patriots
had a really good draft.
Patriots had again another team that addressed their needs.
Every single need, they checked every box.
Yeah, they're like, yo, we need protection for Drake May, stud. Will Campbell, pick him up, stud. Then we're gonna double back. Great job for the Patriots. Then back to the Browns. Now we could talk about the Browns. I just wanted to jump from A, get to B, and then jump to C. So now with the Browns, right? The Browns, they picked up that kid. What's his name? Mason Graham. I don't know a lot about him. Again, we're not experts about it. However, we did know when that trade and that pick was made that the Browns needed help on the offensive side of the ball. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, I didn't understand it. They said that somebody jumped in our one of our posts on social media and said that they got a good deal. They got another first round pick and they got a dog of a defensive lineman.
I think they're trying to maybe build like a Ravens, you just build a strong defense because you re-signed this guy last year, Myles Garrett.
Yeah, what a whirlwind that was.
You know what I mean? But maybe you build a strong defense and maybe have a mediocre offense, and then maybe wait for Arch Manning next year.
Yeah, but I don't think. Yeah, I can see that, but They have 5 quarterbacks on the roster.
Yeah, they're not keeping all 5.
But what I'm saying is they went from being quarterback needy to having so now they have Joe Flacco.
It's a surplus.
It's a surplus. I agree.
It's
but
not
now
bad,
you're paying
man.
out money to these. You signed Joe Flacco. You have to pay him money, right? You use 2 of your draft pick to pick up 2 quarterbacks, Shedeur Sanders in the 5th round, which we'll get to in a second, and that other kid Gabriel, right?
Yeah.
And then you have Kenny Pickett, who you acquired, right?
From the Eagles.
For
DTR, yep.
Right? And you have fucking Deshaun Handjob Watson. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you're paying Deshaun Watson no matter what. He's on your books.
I think they're trying to get out of that somehow.
He took a pay cut. He took a pay cut.
They have videos of him like doing stuff and he wasn't supposed to be doing, and he's supposed to be rehabbing and stuff.
Yeah, but do you really think they want to embarrass themselves anymore by releasing any of that? Maybe
saving money. You save money, man. But I don't know. Yeah, I think Flacco's gone.
I don't think Flacco's gone. It'd be so much easier to get rid of Kenny Pickett and one of the 2 quarterbacks that you drafted, and keeping Flacco, who's a veteran and also proven that one could win games in Cleveland.
Yeah, but now the game's getting faster, and he's gotten slower and older, and the game passed him by. I think.
Right.
I know what you're saying, but I don't think it works now with the new offense that, you know what I mean, that's coming into the league. Now it's more
fast pace,
faster. The pocket quarterback is kind of a thing of the past.
Right.
Got to be able to extend plays. Right. And he ain't extended nothing.
He's not. But with a little help, he can get the ball out fast, and he has a high IQ. You know,
he does.
But the thing is, sorry to cut you off. I think where the Browns made a mistake was having too many DTRs, run heavy, run fast. As soon as they get even a hint of the line of the offensive line collapsing around them, or they see somebody coming at them, they take off running, and then they throw into an interception. They kind of need a quarterback like Joe Flacco who could read the offense and maybe take his time. Yeah, he gets hit.
Or maybe have a coach that could coach him, and be like, hey, let's run a screen. Let's, you know what I mean, do stuff like that.
Right.
Or the running back went out with an ACL, right?
Nick Chubb.
Yeah, that hurt him too.
Yeah, losing Nick Chubb was big. And they signed who was it? Kareem Hunt? I think they signed Kareem Hunt and then let Kareem Hunt go when Nick Chubb. Right? Yeah, and then he went to the Chiefs. But yeah, man, the Browns are going to be an interesting team this season. So now Shedeur Sanders projected last April to go first. Cam Ward was plus 1,500.
And he was minus 4,000, right, or something like that?
No, he was minus 150.
Was it?
Yeah. But plus 1,500? Damn, that would have been nice to put a nice 300 on there, right?
I don't have money.
I'm just saying, hypothetically, shit, that would have been nice, right? But anyway, so now there's a lot of speculation behind that whole Shedeur Sanders situation. And I think it's kind of like on some blackball shit.
No.
I think they blackballed him. There's no way that his pro day was that bad.
He didn't have
his personality was. They had personal.
But he
visits.
missed 3. He sat out so many things. He made more money than NFL players, and what
does that have to do with talent?
Because he has bad interviews. He's bad not showing. He's not when like I'll have him besides a college day, whatever. He's not showing. He's not like, I'm not gonna play the pro day. What I mean, you know what I mean. He's not doing these things that to show your talent.
Right.
Because like if you watch your Colorado games, you were good, but Travis Hunter made you a lot better than you were.
Right.
Like the Hail Mary, like all these plays. You know what I mean?
But don't you think like that's part of the team's job to draft somebody like that and then mold them and teach them how to be a good a professional and a good eventually like a good pro. That's like the organization's job.
Not in the first round.
I mean,
not in the first round. You don't mold nobody in the first round. First round is supposed to be get paid to be the best.
Like pro ready.
Yeah, you're pro ready in the first round.
It reminds me of what you gonna call it? What's that shit called? Show me the money. What's the shit with Tom Cruise?
Oh, Whatever.
Forget
I
it. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Jerry Maguire.
Okay.
Jerry Maguire. He comes in there. He's like, I want more money.
But you know what? I seen him today. He got drafted. He hung out with his family, did a little dance. He jumped in the pool like a kid,
right?
Like a young man.
Right.
You know what I mean? He ate his crow, I guess, by himself,
right.
Maybe, whatever. You know what? Now you gotta.
I think he works hard, man. He works hard. He got talent. I mean, a slide to the 5th round is absolutely crazy. There's a lot of teams that could have benefited him. The Saints picked a quarterback that I saw on the internet acting crazy, bro. He was chucking the ball like he was playing beach volleyball.
But you gotta think about it too. Like you think, like I think Mel Kiper was on the take. The way he, like amped him up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Mel Kiper's been wrong on a lot of things.
Yeah, nobody's right. Yeah.
Yeah. And your boy Brian Dable said he had a horrible interview with him. Horrible.
Right.
So it's not just like blackballing him. It's like you got to do the 3 aspects of the game. You got to see the game, you got to play the game, and you got to talk. You know what I mean? You got to talk.
5th round's warranted. 5th round.
Okay.
Do you think that he's better than? All right. Do you think that he's better than the other 5 quarterbacks that was drafted in front of him?
Maybe not. I think maybe how many? 5? I think 4. I think the only guy he's not better than. I mean, that is better than him. That he's better than. I'm sorry. Is that guy that's the Van Wilder? He was the Louisville guy. He played like 8 years.
Oh yeah, yeah, boy. Yeah.
I don't know his name. Sorry.
But Jalen Milroe got selected.
Yeah. I seen he played. About. I think
he's the Van Wilder guy the kid that went to the Saints.
Maybe, yeah.
Well, I toss the ball like that.
You know what I'm saying? But
do the sidearm pass and that shit went sheesh.
Yeah. Like he ran laughing. It was mad zesty. Mad zesty.
Mad zest on the pass.
All right.
But yeah, look, it was him, and then of course Jackson Dart.
I just think people might see it like, oh, Milroe faced SEC defenses. Maybe that might be a stronger thing.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't watch college.
How do you think Shedeur is going to do as a pro? Do you think he makes?
Let's see how he takes this and
turns it into motivation.
Yeah,
do you think he wins? Do you think he wins a spot on the Cleveland Browns?
Yeah,
for sure, right?
Yeah.
You think he could win the starting job? He has a chance to win the starting job.
No, I don't think he's ready. Like, again, I'm not a college guy, but I just don't. Like, he took a lot of sacks in Colorado.
Right.
You're gonna get messed
Smoked.
up.
You're going against Max Crosby.
Yeah,
you're going against Nick Bosa's.
Yeah, you're gonna get your body's gonna take a wear and tear, and like, what's his name, Andrew Luck.
You gotta play T.J. Watt twice a year.
Yeah, like you gotta bulk up more and stuff like that.
Yeah, but they also one of his strong points was that he takes big hits. He gets back up.
Yeah, but these are big boy hits now.
Right.
These ain't Tulane boy hits. You know what I'm saying?
I feel bad for Tulane. Tulane's catching the raw deal on this episode, bro.
I don't even know if they play Tulane.
Oh, shit. Yeah, so then, the draft carried on. So Shedeur, honestly, after the Giants picked Jackson Dart, and then we picked up Darius Alexander, which I was like, fantastic. He's really good, shoring up our defensive line. I was like, the only reason why I'm putting this shit on is just to watch Shedeur Sanders get drafted. And it reminds me of like the Lamar Jackson thing, like the 32nd pick. And I'm like, that chip on your shoulder got to stand for something, bro. Do you?
Yeah, but the chip on the shoulder didn't come with a nil deal with Lamar Jackson.
Right. Do you think that Shedeur Sanders has ever been in a situation with Dion being his pops that he's had to live with a chip on his shoulder, or was it more like I don't want to live in my father's shadow? You know what I'm trying to say? The difference between the two?
I don't know. He thinks that way. I think I'm not gonna say he's entitled, but I just think like, yo, I got it. You know what I'm saying? Right. And then I'm not saying like he has a chip on. I don't know if he does. I hope he has a chip on his shoulder, but I never seen him be
humble.
Not humble. No. Like throwing a deception and be like in the sidelines in Colorado. Like, like you know what?
Like
let's
that
go.
leadership aspect.
Grab fucking Travis Hunter or grab somebody and be like, hey, Bo, okay, this is what we do wrong.
Right,
all right, you know what I mean?
It's always like
not him. Like say he's not him though. But the guy ran the wrong route. Like you know what I mean? It's kind of like okay, I gotta see more like toughness
leadership
and
qualities.
Yes.
All right, that's completely understandable.
And that's why I'm afraid that the Neil, whatever.
Once he got paid, he don't have to earn his paycheck no more.
He got paid more than NFL players with his nil deal. So it's tough to me, man. Like, yo, do you really love the game? Do you love the game still?
Gotcha.
Or are you just trying to get a paycheck?
So this is what he has to prove to you, to love it, for the love of the game.
Exactly. Because, if you don't love the game,
I love it.
TJ Watt's going to freaking kill you.
I love it. Yeah, you ain't lying. You ain't lying. You ain't lying, because he earned that contract.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And you know what? You're going to be in spring training against kids that are trying to get their way, make their way, and they know they don't got nothing to live for. I mean, not live for. You know what I mean?
I got shit to live for, but Shedeur Sanders.
I got to get this guy right now, and I got to try to make my roster spot.
Right.
I got to try to make, like, the league minimum. Yeah. And you know what? You better be ready.
Practice squad.
These guys are coming to get you.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
So you better be ready.
Nah, I love that take. That's actually a fantastic take. I love it. You're absolutely right about that. You're absolutely right. Because if it don't work out for him, he'll be fine with the bread that he's made.
Yeah.
And there's other players out there that you guess what? If it don't work out for them, they'll be used car salesmen and fucking substitute teachers.
Open up a car dealership with all that money you made.
Son, if I even had a little bit of a name, sandwich shops.
Like, what was the Little Giants? What was Al Bundy's?
Damn, son. O'Shea dealership.
There you go.
The O'Shea dealership. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Mad O'Shea dealerships everywhere. So, yeah, I mean, it's that time of the year. So now, I'm not sure. I mean, voluntary start relatively soon, right?
Probably 2 weeks.
Voluntary start. And then the football season officially starts today. You'll have, we'll be getting news and updates throughout the year. Summer and stuff like that. So with that being said, I can't wait for the NFL season to start. It gives us something to look forward to.
Yeah.
It gives me something to look forward to.
Especially, yeah. Got a solid draft.
A lot of defensive pieces. Listen, if we can't score a lot of points, maybe we don't have to give up a lot of points. You know what I'm saying? There's two ways to win games. By scoring points and by not giving up more points than the other person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we're working in some kind of the right direction. You know what I mean?
You have a vision.
We have a vision.
Yeah.
Hopefully that vision board comes true, and we make ourselves competitive sooner than later.
Yeah, unless you're gonna need a whole new GM and coaching.
I don't want to start over.
That's exactly.
It just sucks.
You wish best for them, because then you're gonna have to start this weird process over again.
And then you draft somebody like Jackson Dart, who's gonna be there for a while, who's gonna fit the Dable scheme, the whole Josh Allen comparisons, and then you fire Dable, and the next coach comes in and he doesn't fit his scheme, and then guess what? It's the whole all
it's that weird.
It's the circle cycle, bro. The circle of death.
Oh shit.
Oh, look at them. They're Who's that? That's Aaron Gordon?
Yeah, I missed it. I just see.
So we're watching on, we got a TV on the back of the studio, and it's Denver Clippers, and Aaron Gordon's beefing at somebody. The Joker's just clapping. The Joker's just in the middle of the scrap clapping. Is it James Harden?
Harden.
Oh, he's going at the rookie.
Braun.
Yeah, you don't go at,
the Joker, yeah.
Oh, he swung at him. Oh, James Harden's getting ejected. He swung at him. He swung at Aaron Gordon.
That was a nice reach.
Yeah, it was a reach.
That was a foul for sure.
Yeah, but it don't warrant all that. And then look, you get mad at the Joker comes and pushes you. You don't want none of the Joker, and then you swing at Aaron Gordon.
That's not a swing. That wasn't a close fit. That wasn't a close fit.
He's going to get ejected. It might not be.
They want to make it 2-2, for sure. They want to make it 2-2.
Yeah,
I get that.
You know what it is? It might look like a push, but it was one-handed, and it was upper body. It looked like one of these. Like if I hit you with like a fucking...
Like Jalen Brunson got the tech for the high.
He's going to get ejected for that.
I don't know. It might be a flagrant one.
I mean, it's going to be interesting. We'll keep you updated on the
call.
All
right.
You know what I mean?
Nice little segue.
There we go. Yeah, exactly.
Let's talk about the Knicks.
Let's talk about the Knicks, and let's talk about basketball. So the Knicks, as we expected, as I posted, going to be a gritty, grimy season. I mean, a gritty, grimy series. And it's been a gritty, grimy season, too. Mikal Bridges, up to his old fucking nonsense. Why is he taking all the big shots in the game? I have no idea.
He's not. They leave him wide open for a reason. I don't know.
He's the only person on the court that needs to understand that shot is not meant for you.
But he's that guy, too. I watch him. I'm like, yo, why does this guy talk the most shit? He talks so much shit.
He hits 1-3. He's like, does my hand exist? Yeah, in the first quarter, motherfucker. Where's your hand in the fourth quarter?
And they call him like Mr. Iron Man now. He's Mr. Iron Man because he's just soft on defense. I don't get it.
Mr. Iron Man.
You know what I'm saying? He tries to be like he never misses a game.
Oh, no. So you got to respect that. You got to respect that.
Because he plays soft.
Yo, dude.
He plays super soft.
Dude, the game, not the last game, the game that we lost at the Garden. The last 4 minutes of the game, he missed 4 wide open three-pointers. And then got a rebound, took the ball himself, made a move to the basket, went behind the basket, made a layup, and it hit the back of the backboard. What are you actually doing on this basketball court, my dude? What is happening? Like, what are you doing out there? You have 4 other people on your team. You get the rebound, you bring it down the court, you stop at the top of the key, you let the rest of your team come, you got a fresh 24, you give the ball to your point guard, and let him call the fucking play.
Okay, but to be fair... Game 2, that's when Jalen Brunson was trying to take over the game, and he was letting the shot clock go down.
Like a point guard's supposed to do.
But not let the shot down and go down to 4.
Not 4, but at 8. No, but at 8 seconds.
But he did it a lot.
10 seconds.
It was like 5 seconds. It was like 5 or less.
Yeah,
he was doing that. He was doing that a lot. And then Jalen Brunson. Then Mikal Bridges was the brunt of that. He had the ball.
Yeah, but for the most part, as a point guard, if you're up by 10 with 5 minutes left in the game, the object of you carrying the ball, bring the ball down, is to get that shot clock down to at least 10 seconds before you run your next play. We learned that shit playing pee-wee ball, bro.
Yeah, but that was a game when Cat should have been more aggressive, more assertive.
Exactly, but
they should throw the ball to Cat too. Like, he didn't touch the ball. So I think
him and OG going scoreless in the second half.
But I think that's on Brunson too to get them the ball.
I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know.
How else are you going to get him the ball? How else are you going to get him the ball?
You're saying that Brunson played ISO the whole second half of the game, which is not true.
Not all of it, but he played a majority of the fourth. Majority of the fourth.
Cameron Payne played a lot of those minutes too. You know what I'm saying?
I just see that the point guard should get the ball to whoever, OG, to get it down to Cat. You know what I'm saying? Get the ball that way down.
Right.
But he didn't do that.
You swing the ball left, and then from the outside, push the ball into Cat. Cat's getting a lot of... The reason why Cat dominated last game is because of the mismatch. He had the mismatch 50 times.
Yeah.
Every time where I turned around, it was Cade Cunningham guarding him or Schroeder guarding him. And it's like, look at this mismatch. Like, exploit that shit. Then Jalen Duren will come with the double, and it frees up somebody, but they want to free up Mikal Bridges. That's what they want to do. But Jalen Brunson's like, no, I'm taking over the game. I'm the best player on the court. I'm the 2025 clutch man of the year. That's me. I'm Mr. Him. You understand what I'm saying?
And he did it, and he showed up.
There's no reason why Mikal Bridges is the 4th scoring option on the Knicks team, behind OG Anunoby, who we picked up for defensive purposes only. Like, let's be serious here if we want to be. You had every opportunity to prove your worth in game 2 of that series, and you bricked every shot, turned the ball over. And then how sloppy the sequence of. He goes to dive for the ball, and he slides into the side of you saw it? Off the court into the thing. He gets up, and he's flopping around, and they give him the ball.
Yeah, he looks like that thing that they blow up at a car dealership.
Yeah, like, what's up with this dude, bro? You know what I'm saying? And I don't even want, like...
Hold on, let's see. Hold up. You keep talking. I'm sorry.
I don't want him to be like the stud, and I don't want him to be the best player on the court. I just want him to give me quality minutes. Use your NBA basketball IQ, because I don't need college IQ. I don't need high school IQ. I don't need... See, there he goes.
What?
Oh, I wanted him to get kicked out. Get that... None of them get... Oh, 2 flagrants?
Is it flagrant?
I just don't like the fact that he threw some whack-ass, like, jab. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You see, that's a punch, dude.
I don't know.
That is a punch. Come on, son.
Oh, he threw a punch.
It might not be a punch to like
an air punch.
It might not be a punch to land, but it's a punch to throw a punch. You know? And maybe because they didn't land, they got evened out, canceled out.
Yeah, it's exactly what happened.
I just don't understand how they can have that restraint. Like, after something like that happens, they're like, all right, now get back on the court and guard this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I'd be talking mad shit. I'd be like, yeah, giving him like pokes. Yeah. You know what I mean? But yeah.
But they're both big to their teams.
I mean, I think Aaron Gordon would wash the whole court with James Harden if they decided to scrap it out, son. He looks like a big dude. You know? Especially in that slam dunk contest.
Yeah.
Shit. Now, with that being said, right? So now, Mikal Bridges, if he even shows us even a glimpse of his greatness, because like I know I sit here and I talk shit about him, but the only reason why I talk shit about him is because he's so good. If he was just a shitty basketball player, I would have nothing to say about him. He'd just be another.
He wouldn't be on the court. Yeah.
He'd be a non-topic. But the fact that he's so good and has so much talent, and you have surrounding talent, it's not like you have to carry the whole Knicks team on your own and you're not producing. You have Karl Anthony Towns, Jalen Brunson, 2 All-Stars producing 30 points a game, and you can't help them out with 15 points, 18 points a game, dude.
He's been playing better.
He's been playing better, but when the crunch time happens, it is like he collapses.
When he drives to the basket and he...
Oh, sizzle. You got to put that on mute,
Yeah,
son.
my bad.
All good. But no, you're absolutely right. When crunch time happens, it's like he takes... Game 2 should be a lesson to him. Like, yo, dude, let your point guard run the ball. There's no reason for you to be taking the ball down the court and throwing up these threes and being like...
But, you know, well, like I was saying... Not saying, but like we got a little blessing with the Celtics losing Game 3.
Yes.
That's a big thing for us. Yes. I think
Porzingis played poorly.
They extended that series.
Right. I still think we win in 5. I'm sorry to cut you off.
Okay. No, I'm just saying is now we have the momentum.
Turn it up. We got to turn it up.
They've been beating us 3 games. They've been Detroit's been beating us kind of. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They've been
beating us in the
close.
physicality department.
Yeah.
They're calling us soft. The fuck you Brunson chance. And then Brunson's like, you see him on the... He's just like a casual dude. He's the most quiet dude ever. He's not like the Trey Young for the Hawks, where he's like you could see like that villain and he does all this other shit. He just sits there and he's like this.
But Detroit hasn't been in the playoffs since what? 13?
Yeah, they got to villainize somebody, right?
Yeah, exactly. They have to show their thing. But then they also... The game wasn't even over. Game 1 and they were leaving.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? So that's what kind of fans they are.
Exactly.
So hell with them.
Every Knick game, no matter what, win, lose, or draw, because you can't draw, so win or lose, everybody's still in the Garden. We could be 14 and 60.
I've paid $200 for that ticket. I'm staying.
Yeah, you crazy? Yeah, exactly.
Last drip of my alcohol beer.
Yeah.
I'll be licking my Oh, you got a little popcorn kernel? Yeah, let me get that one.
Oh, shit. Nah, you ain't lying, son. But that's the difference in fans. And then the fact that they restricted sales of their tickets.
I respect it. That's a very Detroit thing. Detroit did that against the Vikings. Don't forget, that's a Detroit thing.
Oh, they did. So for those who don't know, the Detroit Pistons didn't sell tickets to anybody for the Pistons Knicks series. They didn't sell tickets to anybody outside of the Detroit, Michigan, blah, blah, blah area, right? So that was the big... What he just reminded me was that the Lions did the same thing against the Vikings, right?
Yeah.
They limited tickets to sale. They limited sales to people inside that.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's a Detroit thing, right?
Our teams could do it. Everybody could do that if they want to, but Vikings, but that was that one came to my mind right now.
I think I can understand it if you have like a shitty fan base. But if you have a strong fan base like Detroit, because Detroit fans are humble, they are like diehard fans. You need to show that our fans are going to show up. You could bring your peoples, but you're not going to outsell our fans.
The tickets were, $1.17, I think, to get good seats, too.
What, in Detroit?
Yeah.
Man.
We could have flew to Detroit, round trip, got tickets, and you know what I mean, and probably paid.
Probably cheaper.
That's a little bit more. Not the way we drink, but the way we...
Alcohol not included,
right?
Alcohol, that's another $700.
Yeah.
You know? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I honestly think the Knicks really showed their grit last game. They really brought it to them. With all the scuffles and the fighting and the back and forth and the hand checking and the sliding up and down the fucking court.
I got to say one thing. Let me tell you something. If the NBA wants to get their ratings up, let them play ball and get in the playoffs.
Absolutely.
Like, I know NBA, I think NBA the players would be bitching and moaning about that. Let me tell you, this is the best bowl I've seen.
Yeah, this is the best series. I mean, if you're looking around, there is a lot of physicality throughout.
And it's so much better to watch.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't fun to see Ja Morant fall on his.
No, because he tried to freaking jump over this guy.
That man needs to relax, dude. We all love Ja Morant.
You can't say I don't want to do something no more and then go to do
something funny? I was at the bar with Fish. We were watching the game, and we see the fall, and I'm like, he's all right. He'll come back. And Fish is like, I'll bet you $20 that he don't play the rest of the game. He got up and took his jersey off. I gave him the $20. Here you go, bro. That was the easiest $20 I ever lost. But yeah, you ain't lying. He says in one breath, I'm not going to dunk because I don't want to get hurt. And then the next breath, he's flying across the sky trying to yam it on somebody and then falling on
and like head. 8 feet away. Like
and what's crazy is he could do it.
Yeah, but you don't.
That's insane.
You don't need to do it. You don't need to do it.
He's produced some of the best dunks we've seen in the past 3 years.
Yeah.
Like the most jaw-dropping. And because he's so small, that's why it's like, oh my. Like if Anthony Edwards does it, we're like, oh my God. But if Anthony Edwards does a dunk and then Ja Morant does the same exact dunk, we're going to react more to the Ja Morant
to the little guy.
Because of his size. Yeah. It's shocking that he just gets up. But also, I think, like I was telling you earlier, I think he has like multiple personality disorders.
Let's not assume either.
I don't want to assume. Yo, listen, I don't want to assume. Hypothetically speaking, my opinion is I just don't understand Son.
Yeah.
Son is getting paid $200 million to play basketball. He lost out on a max contract because of his shenanigans, and then he's coming spraying up the sidelines.
And throwing grenades now, but saying it's his words.
The grenade shit was on Pat McAfee. I was watching the Pat McAfee show, and they were talking about other things he could do. And then he did. Pat McAfee said maybe he should instead of just shoot, just throw a whole grenade, get the whole radius. But then he took it and freaked it. That was cool.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, yeah, that's dope. But now you're wilding out. Who did he just get into an argument with? He was just beefing with somebody for no reason.
I don't even know.
I forgot who it was. He was like, he bumped him. Oh, this dude, what's his name? Chet Holmgren. Chet Holmgren was walking off the plate and he was just like, boom, shoulder checked him for no reason. He was like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, I think he has a future in professional wrestling, son. He wants to play gangster so bad. Join WWE, my guy. Travis Scott is waiting for you. You guys could join a Fiend. Fiend. You guys could have a faction. You, him, R-Truth. You guys could be the new Nation of Domination. Like, just stop. Just get your bread, play good basketball, and just relax, my bro. If not, the ring's waiting for you, bro. There's always a second career in WWE. Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. He wants to play the villain so bad. I think he could be a heel. Pee breaks be mandatory sometimes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Sometimes we're sitting here, we're shooting the shit, we're drinking beer after beer before we even start recording, just setting up.
Pre-game,
setting up the studio, going over topics.
Like, we're not one of those things that we have every script. Our script is when he shows up to the building.
Yeah.
We're like, all right, this is what we're doing.
Absolutely.
We're just having a beer, we're cheersing, we're talking then.
Getting
we're not like,
done. Yeah, it's not like we walk in and we have a fucking writers team with a list of topics as soon as we sit down, the studio set up, and we have a list of topics sitting here. All right, you go fucking time. No, we do our shit ourselves. This is the truest definition of DIY you'll ever have met in your whole entire fucking life. We are the definition to do it yourself. You understand me? So now with that being said, we were talking about Ja Morant and his high-flying antics. He should be a lucha libre. You know what I'm saying? Him and Dirty Dom could be the tag team champions of the world. He probably got a mean frog splash, right? The way he was up there like this, I could just see him fucking boom. 1, 2, 3. They just got 1, 2, 3.
I can see Penta messing him up a little bit. Yeah. I like that dude, man.
Oh, Penta's the man. I mean, the Grizzlies just got 1, 2, 3 right out of the fucking playoffs.
I feel like that game, the whole play-in thing shouldn't have even happened because nothing came of that.
It does make it a little more interesting, though.
No, it makes them more money, but I don't... it makes NBA more money, but I don't... Like, you don't think
it... Because look what the Heat did. The Heat was the 8th seed, and they made it to the NBA Finals.
Yeah.
The Hawks were the 7th seed.
Well, now they're the 8th seed again this year.
And made it to the Eastern Conference Finals. But I'm talking about, in general, the seeding of the play-in tournament kind of helps whoever wins that play-in tournament. You know what I mean?
No.
So you're playing for So there's 9, 10,
Yeah.
7, 8. So the 7th seed is going to play the 4th seed, and so on and so forth, right? If you end up the 10th seed, you're going to go against the 1 seed. So the Hawks, the Heat winning the play-in tournament help the seeding and help them be placed in a good position to make it to the finals. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it's just a one and done. It's kind of, I don't know.
What do you mean it's one and
For
done?
the teams that lose, all right, I'm like, our season's. I don't get that.
But you're also playing your whole season. You might not have a good season, but you still have an opportunity to make the playoffs.
Yeah, but they haven't, as a 10-1?
I have no idea.
I don't think so.
I would have to go back into the fucking
archive.
stats, but
I don't know. Yeah,
I'm not 100%.
But
The opportunity for a 10 to win a spot in the playoffs, and not only win a spot in the playoffs, have a good seeding, I think that's pretty dope for the game itself. Don't you think?
I just think, like I said earlier, man, I just think the physicality of the game now, it makes the game way more interesting, and I think the fans will be more intrigued. And you might get the older fans back into the game.
Right.
Because, everybody always talks about, the freaking, the Bulls ball, what was it, against Jordan rules?
Bully ball, yeah.
You know what I mean? All that stuff. You might get those older fans more intrigued for the regular to watch the games again. Because you're watching now, there's hand checking there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. There's a lot of
you know what I'm saying? There's a lot more. It's physical, and that's what people miss.
Right.
The older generation.
Right.
Younger generation, I think they're a little softer.
Of course, yeah. They want to see 3 after 3
and like
after
you see,
3.
you see like Josh Hart, like the little foul, he goes up and he gets hit, and he's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what? You guys got to play through it.
Yeah, definitely.
And you learned that. I seen it last year, and I seen it again this year. It's like more and more they're letting you play more.
Right. In the
and
playoffs,
I think
especially.
it's just a better game to watch.
Right. I think.
I don't want to see 40 free throws. I want to see physicality. I want to, you know what I mean?
Post up play.
Yeah.
When we bring the ball inside, I want to see aggressiveness, fade away attempts.
Yeah, like you can back them down, and then he might be hand checking you a little bit, and then not call the foul right away. Just let him play, let him bump, let him hit.
A lot of defense. As soon as the ball's brought down, is met at the top of the perimeter with defense, with hand checking, with locking down defense. This has been setting this series apart from everywhere else. You know what I mean?
I haven't been watching as much as the other series as the Knicks, and it's just like this is just fun to watch right now. It's like
because you're
there's jump ball. You know what I mean? They're not like usually jump balls
left and right,
but it's not a foul call. It's a jump ball. Hell yeah, give me that.
Yeah. Timeouts aren't being given. They're like, nah, y'all jump it.
Yeah,
I love it,
and that's so much. You know what I'm saying?
I love it 100%.
Like there was that one the other night, the end of the game 3, right? What was it? It was a mismatch against Jalen Brunson, and he tipped it right out of bounds.
Jalen Duren against Jalen Brunson.
Yeah.
You know what's sick about Jalen Duren? The Knicks drafted him, and we traded him to Pistons. I forgot for who, but we gave that kid is a stud, yo. He's a stud. He's like Mitchell Robinson, right? But like way more athletic and built. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He is fucking jacked, and he's young, and that kid is gonna be a stud. He's gonna be like, there's only certain big men that still remain big men. Like you have Wemby shooting fucking threes, and he's super athletic. I'm talking about real deal big old school centers. He's gonna be carrying that on for the next generation.
I'm sorry, the dude from Miami, kind of like that dude.
Bam Adebayo.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. 100%. That's a great example.
Is Isaiah Stewart playing game?
That's what got me mad about game 2, because Isaiah Stewart is a big piece of that bench, and we had to take advantage of that opportunity with him not playing. We had to win that game.
Yeah.
Like when he gets back on the court, our bench. We don't have a match for Isaiah Stewart. That just means Cat is playing more minutes. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I'm feeling like, we know Isaiah Stewart in game 2. We take advantage. We steal that win. We go to Detroit. Like I said they'll probably win one in Detroit. Well, they won one at the Garden. We're taking both games in Detroit, and we're winning game 5 at home.
I think we got the momentum.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Perimeter defense has been killing us.
Celtics gave us a gift. And we got to capitalize, and we got to show our veteran they ain't never been in the playoffs and whatever, the young team, young coach, whatever. We gotta do it now. We gotta
just
put the nail in the coffin.
We gotta beat them by like 20.
Put
right?
the third nail in the coffin.
Right?
Yeah.
It has to be like a statement win. It can't be like we won by 2 or something like that.
No.
We have to win by like 15.
And just chill out. Yes.
And then we beat you down.
And then come home.
And then we beat you at the Garden.
And that's it. That's my
hands.
dream.
Look at the goosebumps,
the
look
dream
at the
scenario.
Goosebumps. Fucking go! This shit got me excited. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about, bro. That's what I'm talking about. Through the adversity. That's what makes the Knicks the Knicks. No matter what they throw at us, we play hard all the time. Even goofy ass fucking Mikal Bridges, he's sliding up and down the court. But guess what? It might be 100% of bullshit, but it's 100 fucking %. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He wants to hit those shots. He just can't do it.
He's so confident in himself. I give him that though. He's
gonna catch fire. And I want it to happen. You can see sparks of it, bro. He's dropping 10 points in the first quarter. He's dropping 15 points in the first half. When the time comes, he just needs to step up to the plate.
I'm telling you, I've seen it so many times this series already. If he just followed his shot a little bit, all his misses.
Get your rebound.
He can get his rebound so many times.
Oh man, son.
Like he hit the ones from the corner, he missed it, and all he had to do was like if you just kind of not even follow your shot directly, just go to the middle a little bit, like just like a little angle towards like the free throw line, so you still get back. You would have caught your own rebound.
That kills
He's
me.
running to the on the freaking baseline. Like outside.
He goes like this.
Out of bounds.
He shoots. He goes, and when he misses, he goes.
It's so
It's
weird.
just like that exhale, and he like what, son? Like what is happening in your
just follow
brain,
your
bro?
shot, man. Like
that's Tibbs' fault though. That's coaches. Because growing up, when we played ball for whatever our coach, I played for St. Stan's, you played for St. Anthony's, right?
Yep.
So what did they teach you? Follow your shot. If it feels off, if it feels like you're not gonna miss it, you know how many times I follow my shot and it goes in, and I'm like, oh, time to track back. You know what I mean? You're a pro now. There's certain things pros should not forget, and that's fundamentals. I don't care how good you are. If you stick to the fundamentals, that's what makes you great. That's why Jordan was Jordan. That's why Kobe was Kobe. They never skipped over the fundamentals.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
the big fundamentalist.
The big fundamental. Who was that? That was Is that
Tim Duncan?
Tim Duncan, right? I was gonna say David Roswell. The Admiral.
He's the Admiral. He's the Admiral.
Yeah, so let's bump on, buddy. Let's bump on. So Knicks 5. Don't forget it. Don't forget another thing I wanted to talk
I believe it. Like I've been
Yeah.
what I was saying and everything. I think Knicks at 5. I think
Knicks
we
at
got
5.
the momentum right now.
Right. We have to win the next game.
Easily too.
Yeah, it has to be like by 15 points.
Not even that much. I'm just saying maybe just get our bench a little more involved. You know what I'm saying?
Campaign.
Yeah.
Miles McBride.
McBride's kind of been a little off the shot.
Yeah.
Maybe just get him playing a little bit and just get his shot going again. You know, get his shot
Absolutely.
going.
Absolutely.
But I feel after what I've seen, the game 1, the freaking run.
Right.
You know what I mean? We have that in us.
Absolutely.
And I just see it more.
Absolutely.
I just see the inexperience of them too.
Absolutely. I agree. It's
I'm
showing.
sorry, like-
It's showing.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man, but Schroeder's not gonna beat us.
The thing is that what is being us is us giving them the big shot. You know, and it's something that you could feel. You're like, here it comes. You know when they're coming it down that Schroeder's going to get the ball. He's going to be wide open off a screen or off a pick. And then you're going to look and you're going to, here comes the 3. And boom. Every time we're up 5 or every time we're up 7 or every time we're up 6, a decent number where we could break away, we turn the ball over or we take a wild 3-pointer that doesn't need to be shot.
And we can't fight through the screen.
And we can't fight through the screen and a wide open 3 and the game's cut to 3 and then timeout. It's like literally the same story.
It's like Groundhog Day,
and over and over again. It's like, when are you gonna learn from your? Do you guys not watch tape like football? Like, do NBA
But
teams
don't
watch
forget-
tape? I know Kobe did and the greats did, but do like teams sit down?
I don't know. Like the Knicks all season have not fought through the screen, not once. Not
They
really.
look so,
Not through. They have not done that well at all.
absolutely, it's terrible.
So I don't know what to say about that. Like, that shit just dropped it like that.
Oh,
I thought about it.
why he got
No,
a?
but it was actually a Met hit.
Yeah, I was about to
I
say
seen that blue from afar. Like it's TV, it's a little TV. It's a 32-inch.
He said, "Oh, it's Dylan Cruz too.
Yeah.
Top rookie."
Oh, stay tuned for that.
True. Actually, we got to get the ball rolling.
Okay, yeah, we got to
let's
speed
go.
up.
No.
No. We WWE a little bit.
No. Let's finish the Knicks and then we'll just jump into the next topic.
I think Knicks in 5.
Knicks in 5. Isaiah Stewart. Yeah.
Is he come? Oh, we don't know.
Yeah, we don't know yet. We'll find out tomorrow.
He looks scary on the sideline too. They keep showing him.
Beastie looking motherfucker.
Yeah.
I forgot who punked him though. Oh, Precious Atua. At game 1, yammed it on him, and then like gave him like a little shove, like a little get off.
Hold on, sorry. I seen Mitch Robinson questionable.
It might be health related. Honestly, you might want to give Mitch a game.
Because he hasn't played that?
Because he hasn't played long. You don't want him to run minutes. So if
maybe it's not this screen, but I said ESPN earlier, and then it said questionable, and I seen
if he is questionable, I don't mind it. Give him his time, or even if so, just he needs rest. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially if we're like working our way towards we're up 2-1. I don't have no problem with him getting some rest. Last thing you want him to do is aggravate anything and be questionable for like a big game going into game 1 of the round 2. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
So
I just say maybe you knew more about it than I did because I just seen questionable. I'm like, oh, Mitch Robinson. Like,
so real quick, let me ask you a question. LeBron James was shown laughing when they were down 7 with Anthony Edwards, right? On the timeout, they were talking.
Yesterday?
Yeah, they were talking. They were goofing around. They were both laughing with each other. Everybody got upset about it. Do you think LeBron should have been locked in on some shit like, nah, fuck that, don't laugh, we're not joking, everybody, we have to lock in and play basketball? Or can he be human? And I don't mean to be human like in a sarcastic way as far as like, because I'm a big competitor.
Of course.
Huge competitor. Like I take things a little too far when it comes to competition, always. You know what I mean?
I already got it. Like, he knew Luka was sick, right? He's dealing with the flu or whatever.
Right.
So you know that. So you know he's not, so you're the man, right?
Right.
And he played for the Lakers when they had the Mamba that never did anything like that.
Right.
So it's a bad look.
It's terrible.
Just because it's on the Lakers. If he was on the Cavs or the Heat, fine. But now you're playing with, you're following the Mamba who never did anything like that.
He's pulling players away from talking to other players. Get your ass to the fucking bench kind of thing.
So that's why it's a bad look.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But,
no, I was wondering what your take was on that because I feel kind of the same way. I also kind of feel like, all right, maybe if you're caught up in a conversation and but you shouldn't be put in that timeout's called. You're going back to your bench. You're down 7.
Aren't you the guy making plays and drawing plays up anyway?
Isn't he like the second coach when he's sitting there? Yeah. A bunch of smiley faces on the fucking board, if you ask me. But truth be told, like you're supposed to
just give me the ball. Yeah,
you know what I mean. Luke is out now.
I'm sorry. Like no matter what, it's just what organization you're with now.
Right,
is not a good look. Anything else is kind of you probably wouldn't even noticed it. I didn't even know about that till you told me about it.
Right.
And the first thing that came to my mind is who's before
Kobe
him.
would have never.
Yeah. And that's it. That's how I think about it. That's it.
Great. All right, I just wanted to know how you felt about that.
How you feel?
I felt like, you're down 7, and like it's the playoffs, bro. You're down 7. I think the series is tied 1-1 at this point. Like, bro, you need to be with your team, coaching up players that need to be coaching up, telling people where they need to be, telling people they need to pass the ball. You need to stop holding the ball for X amount of time. You need to find this guy wide open. You need to be talking to your coach. What do you need from me to do? Not fucking cracking jokes with
and you actually have a first year coach too, and you're exciting whites.
Anthony Edwards is out there busting ass too on the daily. You're talking to the one person who's busting your ass on the daily,
and he's making fun of you guys.
He's talking shit.
Yeah.
Not for nothing. He's like my favorite player.
Yeah.
Besides Jalen Brunson, he's like my favorite player in the NBA. He don't give a fuck about. You heard what you saw what he told the dude? They fined him $50K. He was arguing with the Lakers fan.
No.
He said, "I got a bigger dick than you."
They
fined them. They fined them $50,000 for that shit.
Yeah.
He was talking about, I just made $200-something million. But I'm like, yo, this kid really don't care. He don't want to be the face of the NBA. He don't want to be Mr. Anthony Edwards, Mr. Basketball. He said how he wants to come. He wants to play ball. He wants to bust people's ass, and he wants to go home.
Yeah.
I respect that shit so much.
Cheers to him.
All right, so let's bump on. We off basketball. We on our way to WWE, brother. So, again, wrestling has been cooking. Hold up. Should we let's save wrestling for last?
Yeah.
Because some people might not be into wrestling. They might want to fast forward. You know what I mean? So
we'll get to NYCFC.
We'll go NYCFC. NYCFC has been on a horrid tear. Horrid, like literally terrible play. But we won today. That's awesome.
Yeah.
We
1-0?
beat Toronto. Toronto's right behind us.
And that was a away game, I would assume.
And we won an away game.
Yeah.
Wow.
Cheers to them, right?
Oh, cheers to us winning an away game. Cheers to Alonso Martinez hitting the penalty. Yeah.
Oh, it was a penalty shot. I didn't know.
Penalty shot, bro. We were at the game last time. He had a penalty shot. That shit hit the fucking crossbar. Bing. Bong. But it was pretty much an even keel game. Straight through. Like literally almost exactly even. You know
So
what I
the
mean?
time of possession and everything?
Like when we made bursts, they made bursts. When we had possession, they had possession almost equally. You know what I mean? And I applaud Alonso Martinez on how he won the penalty. I don't think he might have saw the defender coming from behind him, but what he did is he got the ball in the box and he was like making his cuts. He cut to the right, and when he was taking his leg to cut the ball back to the left, the defender came and swept that leg out from under him. And he fell, and they called the penalty. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And against Sean Johnson, much love to Sean Johnson. You know what
I remember that dude.
Yeah, won us the cup. Literally him, he single-handedly won us the MLS Cup in 2021. 2 amazing saves against Portland. Like, I can't even tell you how good these saves were. You know what I mean? But once you leave the club, as much respect as we have for you, you're the op. You're the op now. You're the op now. And you know Alonso Martinez had to do it to you. And we had opportunities to score. Don't get me wrong. The game could have ended 3-0, 4-0. We had opportunities in front of the net. A Hannes Wolf shot that got literally at the line. The defender came and headed it off the line. It was on its way in, and he headed it off the line. Amazing defensive play on his behalf. But we won the game. We got 3 points. We have to carry this momentum on. Because it can't be just like, and then we are kind of.
Oh yeah, is it a road series? Do we have another road game?
No, we're at home. We're at home next week, May 4th. May the 4th be with Star Wars. Yo, come to the game.
Bro, I don't know.
They have a crazy Star Wars NYCFC pin that they're giving away. It's like the Rebellion Army.
Tales of the Underworld come out.
Tales of the Underwear.
Disney Plus Star Wars Underwear.
So it's on Disney, bro. You can watch it when you get home.
I feel like I want to watch it live.
Watch it live.
You know, when it first drops it. Oh,
son, it's Disney. Nothing drops live, bro.
Yeah, no, it drops at 9 o'clock at night.
Saturday.
Oh, it's a Saturday.
Saturday game. It's May 4th. 7:30.
I don't know dates. I just know the date.
NYCFC plays on Saturday, except the Wednesday games and the occasional Sunday.
That's what I was thinking. Wednesday?
It's a Saturday.
Okay.
Fire pin.
Is
Fire
it?
pin. Fire.
All right.
I'll try. If you don't come, I'll try to get you one. But I got a crazy pin collection myself. NYC. Actually, for season 2, I'm thinking about bringing my pin board and having it nice. My Ninja Turtle pins and my NYCFC pins, Nick pins, Giant pins. I got a bunch of pins like a motherfucker. But yeah, NYCFC. Again, not the most convincing win, but we won.
A win's a win, yeah.
A win's a win. You really don't want to be neck and neck with a team that's behind you. If they would have won, they would have put us, you know?
Yeah, behind them more.
Oh, excuse me. Hold on. Gotta talk quick.
All right, I have a question for you. That's the thing. Oh, that was a good one.
Go ahead.
Barney burp. I see you posted the other day on our page a new player. Was it a new player?
Oh, yeah.
What is that? I don't know nothing about him, so let me know.
My son Aiden. So Aiden's coming from, he's coming from Standard Liège, which is the Belgian league. He's a defensive midfielder, CDM. Aiden O'Neal. My son, Aiden O'Neal. He plays for the Australian national team, which is always like a plus for me. I love when a player plays for the national team.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It shows the quality of the player that you're getting, you know? And, yeah, he plays for the, he's played for Standard Liège in the Belgian league. He seems solid. It helps with our midfield, because our midfield right now is Maxi Morales, Keaton Parks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We need somebody younger in the mix. Not only younger, but like more experienced to kind of take the pressure off of Keaton Parks, who it was kind of thrown into the fire, I would say.
I remember you say a lot of players in your team.
Thrown
into the fire, right?
Thrown into the fire. And Maxi is just like, he's just a field general. He's just a dog. You know what I mean? He literally takes control of the team. He's like the quarterback. If there was a position that he's the quarterback of the team. You know what I mean?
I feel like he's also a quarterback that maybe should be subbing, right? He shouldn't be starting.
I mean, listen, he's got a lot in the tank, bro. It's hard to take a play like that off the pitch that still has a lot to give. You know?
I get it.
Maybe sub him off, maybe a little earlier.
Maybe that's what I'm talking about.
You know what I mean? But he has to start the game. He has to control. He has to tell you got to get the fuck over there. You got to back up. You got to move. He's setting those passes. Some of these passes that you see him make, like they go unrecognized because of the style of the quality of play. But they are just masterful. You know what I mean? If you take that one play and that one pass and you break it down, it's some of the best soccer that you'll see. You know what I mean? So it's hard to take.
So somebody like me would not really recognize as much as as a person.
Exactly.
But studies the game.
If you were to see it, if you were just watching the
sometimes,
game and catch that one
I
play.
love Maxi. I always say, number 10. I love that dude. And I see him. You're like, oh, he did this.
You'd see that, and you'd be like,
nice.
And at his height, he's at such a disadvantage. And he's just like, it's hard to mark him. He's so small, but he gets the ball where it needs to be. He plays really tough, really hard. It's tough to mark him and it's tough to guard him. And he's given us the best, in the midfield now, the best option to win. That we have right now to win. But I would love to see what we get from Aiden O'Neal. You know what I'm saying? So we got to give him a nickname, Aiden O. Ayo. Nah, you can't call him Ayo. Ayo's not that bad, but unless you're going Ayo.
Ah man, it's like DMX is still like Ayo. What these Ayo?
Oh, the beat bitch, street bitch. That's Cocoa Puffs week. Nah, yeah. But again, we get a win. We play I think we play Philly. It's gonna be a hard game next week. We play Philly. Oh no, we play Cincinnati. My bad. We play Cincinnati. And then we go to Pittsburgh in the U.S. Open Cup and play the Pittsburgh Riverhounds. And I love Pittsburgh as a city. Pittsburgh. Yeah. We went to Pittsburgh.
Yeah, we did. And the game got rained out. Yeah, we went for a little bit. Pittsburgh Pirates, of course.
Tell me not. That park, PNC, right? That's the name of the park.
Yeah.
When we were sitting like behind that lightning storm over the city.
Oh yeah,
it's still one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen in my whole entire life. We were sitting there, and we're like, nah, this game's gonna play. And then all of a sudden, the lightning across all of Pittsburgh and the outfield of PNC and the sky.
The yellow bridges and everything. It was so crazy.
Got dark, mad, fast, and just lightning started shooting across the sky. It was the most beautiful thing I ever seen in a ballpark.
And they're like, oh, I remember I bought the tickets, and they're like, oh, you can go back. I was like, we live in New York, so the game was on a Wednesday, and we can't do that.
Yeah,
we're done. But it was fun while it lasted. It was fun. We had the Pimento Brothers. I think that was completely overrated. I don't get it.
It was a good sandwich. It was a lot on it. The French fries and the this and the that.
I never really understood that.
It was a good sandwich, but again, a lot. Yeah. A lot. And just I'm not a big fan of like the big mess. When you order a sandwich, it's like bacon, hamburgers, French fries, mozzarella
chicken tendies,
sticks, fucking gravy. Like, what are you trying to accomplish here? This is why Europe's like, yo, look at these dudes, bro. You don't need.
At least JFK Jr. got rid of the food dye and Fruit Loops now. I think we have good Fruit Loops.
I don't want to see red 40, bro, or yellow 10, or whatever. Why am I eating something that's yellow? Ooh. Yellow's a color, not a flavor, bro. I learned that shit with Skittles. Let me get the yellow one. Skittles?
No.
M&M's?
No.
Fucking Reese's Pieces?
No. What the hell's the drink? Kool-Aid.
The
red drink.
The purple stuff.
The red drink. I was watching some video on that. Do you know Kool-Aid can't get cold?
Nah, that's a lie.
No, the only thing that gets cold, because there's some kind of freaking thing in it that the ice cubes get cold, but the drink itself will actually never get cold.
So hold on, we're gonna now we're gonna make an experiment, right? So experiment. I
know it sounded kind of warped.
I said like experiment, but experiment.
Like spearmint gum.
Experiment.
Like you still have the cowboy hat on.
Fucking howdy. Now, so we're gonna do that. I'm gonna bring the coldest water bottle. We're gonna pour it in there.
Bingo.
We're gonna see if it's really coldest or not, right? Yeah, coldest. Yeah. Yo, if you like water. And you like keeping it cold, coldest water bottle, go to coldest.com/BPST. You get 10% off.
There you go.
Holla at your boy. So now, real quick, we move on.
Hold on. I got to shout out somebody. I just seen this today. Wrexham. Not you. Wrexham. They got promoted again.
They did get promoted 3 times in a row.
That's good for them. You know what I mean?
That shows
first
time ever.
That shows what money could do, too.
That is. It's the first time ever in the history of the top flight leagues that a team got promoted 3 times in a row. Impressive, right?
Yeah. I seen it today. I got on my ESPN alert. And like, I can't really watch them. I don't know where to watch them. But yeah, I see that again. I'm like, you know what?
His investment is ridiculous, bro. Like, there's no way he's in the red anymore. Because I remember starting to watch the show.
I remember, first season, yeah.
And it's like, he's like, yo, we're losing millions of dollars. There's no way after 3 straight promotions and that global brand and how they do, like, that world tour now. How they go, like, now they play in the USA. They go play in Asia and they do all this other shit. Nobody was worried about Wrexham before any of that, before Ryan Reynolds and what's his name?
Rob
from fucking...
He's the real guy, yeah.
Yeah, Mets won 2-0. 2-0. Yeah. Back to NYCFC, speaking about nil.
I just want to shout out Wrexham.
Shout out Wrexham on their promotion. Yeah, it's a good underdog story. You know what I mean? It's good that a team that...
And you find an owner that gives a crap or whatever, and they know invest in your team, invest in you.
Do you think that they'll ever make it to the Premier League?
No.
That's a quick no.
Unless somebody else bigger buys into them.
Buys into them, right?
That's the only way.
It's possible.
Let's keep it real.
It's possible. No, you ain't lying. I can see like the Red Bull fucking franchise picking them up or something along those lines. You know what I mean? That's actually funny. But yeah, I agree. He said no.
Come on.
Yeah. So NYCFC's back. Oh, look at that. With that win today, that shit shot us up into 7th place.
Okay.
We're a point behind the Dead Bulls and 2 points behind Inter Miami, who's in 5th place. If we beat, Cincinnati, I think, is in the top. Yeah, Cincinnati's top of the league.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Look at the score. 76-60.
76-60.
But like you said, like the Memphis, the other game, it ain't over until it's over.
Yeah, absolutely.
The third, it's almost end of the fourth. End of the third. Oh, wow.
But yeah, Cincinnati's top of the league. It's going to be a tough game in Queens. May the force be with us on the 4th. And I think we maybe a couple of teams. See, there's a couple of flukes up here. Charlotte, Red Bulls. These are teams that start off hot and then they drift off as the season goes on. You know what I mean? So we're just hoping for the season to start. The season to play out like it always does. We were in 10th, if not 11th at the beginning of this today. Now we're in 7th. We need to capitalize off of this. We need to keep working towards this playoff spot. And hopefully the team keeps gelling.
Let's get a victory. Cheers.
Yeah. Cheers to the boys. Boom.
Boys in blue?
To the boys in blue.
All right.
Boom. So now, baseball. We'll talk baseball before we get into WWE, and then we'll crack the cards. Right? So, my guy, we haven't spoken 2 weeks.
Yeah, Easter, holiday.
The Mets, best team in baseball.
Yeah.
Our number one gripe with them was the pitching.
And now that pitching lab makes us look like an idiot.
Best pitching in baseball, bro.
ERA,
what
everything.
The fuck? Do you have any concerns, my brother?
Yeah, of course. You know who I am?
Yeah, that's why I'm asking you, Mr. Never Satisfied.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
I'm never satisfied.
Our starting pitching, 70 pitches in the 4th, 5th inning.
Right.
So we're using all our bullpen.
So your starting pitchers are only lasting
5 innings.
5 innings.
6 innings,
So you're gonna exhaust your bullpen, is what you're saying.
We're exhausting everybody.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So how long could that?
Yeah, and then we got Mania back, and we get Montez back. So then they still got to be paused, but you got to be stretched out.
Right.
You know what I mean? You got to, so like, how much more are these guys gonna take? Because we're not using like 2 guys a night. We're using 4 guys every night.
Right. And then you got to work them back into the rotation. That sort of means.
And then who's gonna be taken out?
Exactly.
So I'm loving it, but in the back of my head, I'm thinking like, oh wow,
can this last long term?
Yeah, like Senga had a .79, and then he gave up. Then he what is that 109? Like after last night, whatever. I know he's not gonna have under 1 ERA,
right?
But you know what I mean. Like, stay consistent, stay into the game, like, keep our team in the game, not giving up these like 12-run games. That's great. Yeah, I love that.
Right.
But
that's big.
I wish the pitching lab was not as good. I wish you could pitch the contact instead of pitching the strikeout.
So you feel like they're like overconfident on the pitching, and you feel like they're gonna overexert them at some point, as opposed to... I just think trying to get the most out of your starters.
Yeah, you gotta pitch a contact sometime.
Right.
Like, I don't need Clay Holmes getting 10 strikeouts. That's
Right.
like closer role, like pitching 2 innings.
Right.
He's getting 6. I can't have that because he's got to blast you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What do you have?
Gotta throw 100.
What do you have? 30 starts? What does a starter have? Like 30 starts without being a
You would say about that, yeah.
That's a great season. I'm sorry, 30 is
30's
like
a lot.
Great,
You would
I
say
mean, you're perfect. I mean, yeah.
25.
Yes.
You need him to last all 25.
You gotta have all these guys last till that long.
You don't want them to get injury prone, pull something, shoulder,
and it's
elbow.
still, I get it. Like, it's still like cold, warm. It's not like it's not like, you know what I mean. But I don't know. I'm worried that all of it is gonna last. Both parts, starting low ERA and having a bullpen working every night.
Well, the best thing to do right now is doing what you're doing is piling on wins. So when it does slow up and you guys do accumulate a couple losses in a row, which is bound to happen, it's not me talking shit. I don't want Met fans to be all misconstrued. It's bound to happen. It's baseball.
If you don't watch, you don't know,
games in a row. Like, that's just it. If you don't know that, you don't watch baseball, like I'm saying. You know what I mean? But you guys are playing fucking fantastically, and it's good to see. It's good for New York.
Yeah. And we almost got 3 weeks till the first Mets Yankees game.
Yeah. And the May, right?
Question.
Talk to me.
How do you feel about your boy Volpe? You're not giving up on him?
I'm not giving. It's hard to give up on him. Defensively, he's sound. Offensively, he could come up with the big hit. He needs to make certain adjustments. It's all about adjustments, and that again goes on the hitting coach. Like, this is all about hitting coaches.
You think so?
Yeah, and it goes.
It's not you. It's not one player pressing. I've seen it with Frankie Alvarez.
Right.
You know what I mean? When he got home run happy, he's doing this thing, and like, I never noticed it.
Yeah.
And then like.
Now, when you see, when I say it's about the coaching, it all starts with the player. It's in here first.
It's in your mental, 100%. Yeah.
So I'm a big, like, yo, bro, you might need to give him a day or two off. Like, right before we're going on the road, you sit him that one day. Be like, you don't even have to show up to the clubhouse today. You take the next couple days, meet us at the
Adventureland or something.
Yeah, be with your family. Meet us talk to your wife or your girlfriend. Let them ground you. It's gonna be all right. Let her rub your back. You know what I mean? Tell you it's gonna be fine.
Don't coddle you, don't coddle.
Don't coddle, but sometimes you need reassurance, bro.
Go to Dave and Buster's.
You go to the clubhouse.
Go to a batting cage, like a batting cage that's not a real batting cage.
As a man, we're our own worst enemies. We are always in our heads. We are always the one telling us that we're not good enough. You know what I mean? So when somebody tells you everything's gonna be all right, everything's gonna be fine, don't worry about it, you'll find a way. It's different when the coaches are telling you it because it's their job to tell you it. It's their job to get you back on track. But when somebody that loves you tells you it, it hits a little different.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Sometimes somebody like that might need to sit him down, his family, and be like, dude, you have a long career ahead of you. Let's go to Six Flags, ride fucking King Car, chill out. You're gonna be fine.
King Car's not even there no more, bro.
Fucking Superman, Bizarro, my favorite fucking.
You could have said El Toro.
I hate El Toro.
Yo, you don't like winter roller coasters.
Last time we did, what happened? I was holding the jackets last time we went to Six Flags.
Girl went.
Yeah, I was like, nah, I'm good. I was sitting in the corner drinking strawberry daiquiris. They came off the roller coaster. I was like this with an umbrella in my drink. What's good? I ain't doing no fucking wooden roller coaster.
It's the best
Only
one.
wooden roller coaster I've ever been on and will
Cyclone.
ever go on is the Cyclone. Because if I die on the Cyclone, I'll be the only Brooklyn dude. I'll go down in history. Yo, you want to know how Milky died? He died on the Cyclone, bro. It's the most Brooklyn way to die ever. You know what I mean? Hot dog. Hey, yo, no hot dogs involved. Nathan's is down the block, bro. Throwing up hot dogs, probably. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, now as far as the Yankees concerned, I do have a lot of concerns. I have concerns about our closing pitching. Let's start with the obvious.
Do you move Weaver back? What's his name? Weaver?
Devin Williams? Luke Weaver to close, and yes, I do. Because sometimes
I feel like it's been this is going on now for a couple of weeks now. And like,
it's been since the beginning of the season.
Yet?
I don't know. That's up to Aaron Boone. You know, Aaron Boone, maybe he don't want to hurt the feelings of the guy that we just signed. But to me, it's more like if you get your role reduced, that should hurt your pride. And you're gonna do anything you can to get your role back. It's more of like you gotta play off the psychology of it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Luke Weaver comes in, he's a stud. If Luke Weaver comes in and he starts producing, closing out games,
but it's all about winning games. It's not about close. I don't get it. Like I don't care about your feelings right now. Like you gotta produce to earn your spot. You know what I mean? Like, what are you doing?
But we signed him to be a closer.
But does it say in his contract he has to close?
No, but we signed him to be a closer.
Okay,
you understand?
So you're paying him money.
In the first 2 months of the season, we can't just reduce his role out of nowhere because he's not producing. We signed him to how many years? His job needs to be his job, what we pay him to do. We have to remind him that there's other people in the organization that can do it. Yo, his ERA in 10 games is 11 point something.
What's Devin, right?
Devin Williams. His ERA in 10 games is 11.
Hold on. Okay, keep going. All right.
That's insanity. That's crazy talk. It's preposterous. You know? Yeah, look at that.
Hold on, I just want to see something. Just want to make sure. I'll never know.
I never know. But yeah.
Oh, he's an American.
Yeah, my boy's American, bro. That's red, white, and blue that goes through those veins right there, boy. But what I'm saying is, like,
I thought he was more of a Caribbean dude.
He's like same blood.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, you know, like, that's why I'm not worried about Soto, because I'm waiting for it to 90 degrees when the sweat's coming off their body. That's when they
That's
produce.
when he activates?
That's when they That's like gummy juice, you know what I mean? It's like your pen. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you, my bro.
Like, I'm telling you, it's a real thing.
No, but truth be told, man, that's one thing I'm really worried about. But I don't think it's a code red, ring the alarm worry. I think he just needs to be reminded of his talent, like Volpe. Yeah. Sometimes you relieve him from his duty. You have Luke Weaver come in. Luke Weaver gives 3 closeout games. He's going to be like in the bullpen, trying to get his pitch back, trying to get his location back, trying to get his speed back, doing everything he can to get back in his closer role. Again, it's not easy to pitch for the Yankees. We've broken the best of pitchers, bro.
And Devin Williams has a mean fastball.
Mean.
Okay, but that's the thing too. If a player is on a fastball and you're in a small ballpark,
right,
you make a little contact, it might go out too. You know what I'm saying? When you're playing at home.
Right. We've seen that with Chapman and everything
you know
like that. I mean? You get the best of a fastball, it's gone.
Exactly.
Yeah, I agree. He just needs to find his location.
Yeah.
His location is off. He's leaving it hanging over the plate and they're getting the best of him. He walked somebody and hit somebody and then gave up over. Trent Grisham is a great Gold Glove outfielder that we have playing center. Cody Bellinger, sometimes he gets a little rest. Ball went so far over his head, he played it perfectly. It's like he's just in one of those slumps that no matter where he pitches or what he does, it doesn't go his way. So we need to get him out of that.
I got another question for you now. Okay, so you watched this week. Did you see the weekend series so far?
What do you mean the weekend series?
Friday. You watched Friday's game?
Yesterday?
Did you see it?
Yesterday's game.
So yesterday was the first game that Trent Grisham is lit off, and he moved Ben Rice behind.
Right. It wasn't the first game that Trent Grisham.
No, but I mean, they moved Ben Rice behind Judge.
Right.
Now, did that get... Because I know they were talking about that on the sports radio and stuff like that, like trying to get the people behind Judge to get hit. Because everybody in front of Judge is getting hits, but everybody behind is not getting nothing.
That is just management. That makes... I mean, at this point in the season, it's best that you start tweaking
Because they should have... Like, Goldschmidt in front was supposed to be is working out very well. Goldschmidt, and then now they're trying to get other people... Throw him in there like Ben Rice and stuff just to get them going.
Right.
But then everybody behind Judge has got
I'm so big at having the 9-hitter, one of your strongest hitters. I would literally have my 9-hitter as like my 1A and B.
Of course, that's what you should do, to turn the lineup over.
To turn the lineup over. So they would be turning the lineup over technically at the 8th. You know what I'm saying? The 8th hitter.
Yeah.
Because the 9th hitter is so good, he's technically a 1-hitter. You know what I'm saying?
I've been talking about that for a minute now. Like maybe like Nimmo instead of batting cleanup, but now that Alvarez is back, now you can move him down to 9, and now he don't have that pressure of trying to hit home runs and stuff like that. Yeah.
But I just think that it's at this point, with the way our pitching's going, we need to try to maximize as many runs as we can, and that's probably just Boone managing, trying to get us as many runs and as many insurance runs as possible to try to give the pitching some kind of leeway. You know what I mean? Carrasco hasn't been that bad for us.
I get it.
So it's like we're just trying to like give ourselves some cushion. You know what I mean? With the hitting concern. So
get it.
I don't see nothing wrong with it. It's something that I don't think you shouldn't be toying with the lineup all the time unless it's righty, lefty, like,
and you're very lefty heavy lineup.
Heavy, exactly.
Super heavy.
But I think that do what you got to do until you find what's right.
Exactly.
You know, we're
it's
not
162 game season too.
Exactly,
you know what I mean?
exactly. We're still, if I'm not mistaken, top of the division. So,
and not for nothing, whatever Baltimore has done is not.
They are ass, bro. It's kind of sad to see their fall off.
It's not.
It's
it's not. Because I'm sorry, man. Like, you don't get rid of Corbin Burns. You know what I mean? Like, you're trying to sign these. Like, offense ain't gonna win everything. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. We're 2 games ahead in the first place.
Are you against Red Sox?
Blue Jays, who we're playing now.
Yeah.
So.
You know, freaking, what's his name? Bo Bichette hasn't hit a home run since like last year, like over a year ago.
Really?
Yes.
That kid is a stud too.
Yeah, he hasn't hit a home run.
I saw a picture of Action Bronson, like, you know, when the sports cards started popping up, he put up a picture of like 5 PSA 10 Bo Bichette rookie cards. And I was like, that's supposed to say Bobby Witt Jr.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All right, man.
Yeah. Well, even Vlad
hitting fucking opposite field home runs on us yesterday.
Gunnar Henderson just hit his first one last week.
I've been betting Adley Rutchinson to hit a home run, and he is just not producing.
I don't know, man. Maybe coaching.
Yeah, I'm telling you. But baseball season's kicking. It's underway. You guys are doing fantastic. We're threading above. 2 games ahead in our division. That's good. That's good enough for me. And we'll see where we are next week. But, baseball's one of those sports where it's like every day something can change.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
An injury.
We could be talking right now flying high, and both of us could be on a 6-game loser streak this time next week. You know what I'm saying? So
that's like why it's the longest season, and you gotta be a real fan to actually
Yeah, like you said, 162 games, my brother. 162 games. All right, so we're gonna move on from baseball. In case you haven't noticed, we have been on a real fucking wrestling kick, and I will stone cold stun any of you suckers who ever have the nerve to see me in the streets and mention something about it. You understand me? So we've been really on some wrestling shit, and WrestleMania started a new season. In case you don't know that. So basically, WrestleMania is the World Series of wrestling, and then the next day, which is Raw after Mania, that is opening day. Baseball terms, right? So now we have a heel champion, John Cena. Bunch of bullshit, if you ask me. The main event of WrestleMania, Travis Scott interfering with that main event made no sense to me. That dude is irrelevant to the wrestling universe.
But I actually, like you said that, like I seen that, but I was waiting to get on the pod. I was like, he said his job now is full-time WWE.
Nobody wants his job to be interfering with the biggest heel turn in wrestling history since motherfucking Hollywood Hulk Hogan in the main event of night 2 of WrestleMania against Cody Rhodes, and you say, Fiend, and he takes 15 minutes to walk to the ring.
Me and Kat understand that, like, I get somebody coming out, they don't get their entrance music.
Why? And where's The Rock? The Rock is looking at him going, hitting him with the Rizzler.
Do you know what I heard?
And then what happened?
You know what I heard? Why he didn't show up? Because he's seen it on Instagram. He had this thing. He said, like, I'm not leaving my house in Hawaii till I finish this Rubik's Cube.
No, come on.
I swear to God, look it up.
Look
it up. He said he's not leaving his house in Hawaii till I finish this Rubik's Cube.
And it took him months?
He still hasn't finished that on thing.
Gotta be shitting me, bro. It's like, come the fuck on. And then, okay, I'm not even mad that John Cena won the title. I'm mad at how he won the title. Like, literally, the whole match was a bullshit squash job. Cody Rhodes was getting his ass kicked. And then the oldest trick in the book, I'm going to hit you with the title, toss it.
But
hold on. I'm sorry to cut you off. Real quick.
You didn't cut me off.
Quick. The acting job by the both of them. John Cena's...
I get it. I hate it. But I feel like it might have been like an homage to like old wrestling. Like that was so.
Oh my!
You know what I mean? Like I feel like, don't get me wrong. I thought the match sucked.
Okay.
You said it started off well. I thought it was like the way he grabbed the rope and he was getting like.
Yeah.
Like I felt like it was an homage to old school wrestling. Maybe when he started. Like, there was no story on it. It was really
and
bad.
then Cody Rhodes looking at the title going, conflicted.
Yeah, that's what they did back in the day. That was more of a back in the day
Or
kinda
me
deal.
and Juice. So now I'm watching WrestleMania. Juice hits me up.
Juice, shout out Juice.
Shout out to my brother Juice. We love you, my brother.
You're always giving us
literally one of our
creative
biggest fans. We love
content.
you, my bro.
Yeah,
So
whatever.
I hit him up. He's like, "You want to play Call of Duty?" I'm like, "I'm watching WrestleMania." He's like, "All right, fuck it. I'm not doing nothing. I haven't watched wrestling in years. I'll watch it with you." Literally from 8 o'clock till midnight, son, watch WrestleMania.
Saturday or Sunday?
Sunday. Bro, at the end of the match, he goes, "What the fuck did I just watch?" He goes, "Did Travis Scott just interfere with the main event at WrestleMania?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And then Michael Cole, we've been laughing at this shit for Michael Cole when he hits him with the what's that shit? The Rhodes. Oh shit. I forgot the name of his finisher, but Michael Cole goes, "I get those goosebumps every time." Yo, son, we will roll. He actually sent me that shit yesterday, like just like a YouTube short of Michael Cole screaming, "I get those goosebumps every time." Yo, shit, I was rolling,
But
bro.
then Saturday night, it didn't start off well. I'm sorry, that Gunther Jey Uso match was not good.
Shout out to Yeet.
It did not live up to the hype. I don't know.
I'm happy that he's champion though.
Yeah.
And then Gunther comes out, chokes out Pat McAfee on Monday Night Raw.
But then this dude came out, the redheaded weird.
Sami Zayn.
Yeah, that was cool, son.
Sami Zayn,
But
yeah.
then he seen him up on the ring. And he was like, "Oh, is he gonna do something dirty to him afterwards?"
But you
Let
also
me tell you something. Monday Night Raw. I think like WrestleMania was almost like a lead into Monday Night Raw. Like how good
Raw after Mania, yeah.
It was really good.
Yeah, Raw after Mania is always like
It was solid.
you get the return of Rusev, you get the return of Sami Zayn, and it's funny because Evelyn she goes, "Is every wrestler from pre-COVID coming back?" She goes, "When I started working from home, these are all the wrestlers."
Randy Orton, yes,
Randy Orton, Rusev looks fucking jacked.
Last night I didn't watch it yet. I was out watching movies with my lady. Somebody came out to challenge the Miz. This guy.
Oh, what's it? Malachi Black, baby.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, son. Malachi Black hit him with that super kick.
Yeah.
The Miz is back. The Miz is literally one of the best superstars in WWE. He has been for years. His personality.
He has that Riz.
Come on, son.
Everybody said that.
Oh,
Like the Riz.
you know what I mean? And your boy. We can't forget. I believe in Joe Hendry. London and Paris and Tokyo.
Is that last night?
Nah, he was on NXT the night after. Yeah, yo, he got pop.
He does.
He got pop. When that door opened up and it was Joe Hendry, the pop was crazy. It was like Becky Lynch and then Joe Hendry. To me, like those pops were like insanity.
Becky Lynch turning heel too,
Love
right?
it. She is the best heel. It wasn't like she's always been heel.
Yeah, but
that whole demand character,
yeah,
she carried WWE. When Seth Rollins tore his like ACL a while ago, she carried that company, bro. Seth Rollins used to come out on his motherfucking Seth Rollins is the man. Everybody needs to stop acting like Seth Rollins is not the best wrestler on that roster, bro. Seth Rollins is the motherfucking man, son. He's the best wrestler on that roster.
My girl's always like, "I want to see what he's wearing today," and like, she's like, "Oh
shit,
he's always." And like, no, it's crazy about the whole wrestling thing. Like, I just started getting back into it. Like, if you're good or you heel, whatever. If you have a song that pops, the crowd.
Remember Bobby Roode? Glorious.
Oh my God! I still think that's one of the top 10 songs ever.
Oh man, that pop was crazy. I'm so good.
I wish you could sell that to somebody and like, yo, if you're a better wrestler, like, yo, here, bro, take this and run with it.
You gotta see the guys that make these songs. It's like 3 dudes. And they're like, yo, this is what we want. And they go in the studio and they cook these shits up. Yeah. Roman Reigns shit, the Glorious shit. I'll send you the link on the YouTube. They cooked up that Glorious shit. Son, my hair's standing up here. Talent's crazy, son. They were like, and you see them in the studio. Glorious. Yeah. But man, wrestling's fucking cooking. Yesterday, SmackDown. So now here's what happens. John Cena beats Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania. He's 17-time champ. Ric Flair, 16-time champ. Now he's claiming he's gonna ruin wrestling. Wrestling's over. He's gonna take the title. He's taking his ball and going home, and that's gonna be the end of it. Monday Night Raw. Oh, everybody tune in to Monday Night Raw. How I explain how I ruin wrestling. Guess what? He comes out. He starts jibber jabbering. Randy Orton, RKO out of nowhere, comes out from under the ring in the middle of his speech, RKO's him. I'm hoping with the whole Seth Rollins thing, that would have been a perfect feud. An early feud. Because I don't mind the Randy Orton feud, but I think because of the fact that they came in together, same class,
exactly.
Later on, it would have made more sense.
At the end.
Yeah. Because now, but also with losing.
I feel like he might end with The Rock. I think Rock, if he's going to do this whole thing, he might end with The Rock.
I think maybe Cody Rhodes gets the title back. It goes full circle. It goes full circle. I think that's how
I think Triple H is kind of trying to change that up. I think he's really not going to. I think.
Wait until we get heel Cody Rhodes.
Well, that's already saying, right? What was it? SummerSlam, right? Oh, no.
I think it's going to take some time. I don't think it's going to be SummerSlam. I think it might be a year or two somewhere down the line. But heel Rhodes is going to be awesome. I could picture him coming out in a leather jacket like the game. You know what I mean? Like on some real bullshit. And I love this ECW take where they interacted with the crowd. Because have you ever seen the Dudley Boys ECW?
Yeah, of course.
Your mother's a whore, this, that, and the third. Yo, wild nonsense that the Dudley Boys spewed to these ECW fans. You know what I mean?
It's weird because I was watching AEW and I seen, what's his name, Moxley?
John Moxley?
Yeah.
You saw, you catch that? Seth Rollins mentioned Mox.
He did, right?
Right? He was talking to Roman Reigns. He was like, you don't have Mox or me or somebody else to defend you. Yeah, he hit him with that shit. I was like, oh, look at them little crossing the boundaries a bit, right? But yeah, boom, RKO out of nowhere. Yesterday, I didn't understand the whole interaction between them yesterday. So you said you didn't see it, right?
No, not yet.
So now John Cena comes out. He has this thing where he makes the announcer read the shit because it's disrespectful. And now before he says something, Randy Orton comes out.
So he said hold on. We talked a little earlier. Right. So he said he gotten better at his whole little.
So John Cena has been working on the heels.
Because Monday Night Raw was pretty bad.
It was bad. Monday to Friday, big improvement.
Yeah.
Now he's working the ring. He's working back. He's moving back and forth. He's making the facial expression.
You know what? The fans too didn't help it. Like, sorry, Cena. Like, I didn't.
Oh yeah, whack. Yeah.
I don't know, man.
That's another
that
thing
did not help it out. The whole story.
That's another thing he did. He worked the crowd into his bit. He's like, for years I heard, sorry, let's go Cena. Cena sucks. And then he put his mic up and let's see. Like he worked, but. He went into the whole, look at you pathetic idiots. Yeah. The crowd, you guys will always be losers. Look at this. I just got the bird. Some little kid gave him the finger. He goes, a 6-year-old gave me the finger. This is who I've been raising. Blah, 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 blah. Like he went ham, right? But Randy Orton's spiel was like, when the royal family of wrestling, right? So now Randy Orton, the cowboy Bob Orton, like his family's been wrestling for a long time too. He's like, how dare you say you're going to ruin wrestling when my family's been wrestling for It's like, I get it. Like that, but that's what you really coming out here with? Like, oh, I'm defending my family's name. You're gonna nah, you gotta be out here on some like, who do you think
defend
you
yourself.
are?
Yeah. Defend
I know you, John. I came into the game with you, John. I know who you are. But he was like, so you mean to tell me all the kids, all the Make-A-Wishes, this is how you want to leave? This is how you want to do
kids!
This is what
for the kids! It drops every week. I'm telling you, it's a thing.
It's for the kids. He literally said for the kids. He was like, this is what you're going to do for the kids? Huh? All the Make-A-Wish foundations, all the kids that you brought up that made their dreams come true. He was like, I don't care about those kids. He said something along those lines. I've been raising these people's kids for X amount of time. Blah, 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 blah. He went into this whole spiel. And then guess what? John Cena starts hemming up Randy Orton, giving him the business, tries to hit him with the title. He sweeps it, RKO out of nowhere. Another thing I don't like, and I've never been a fan of, is the non-champion picking up the champion's belt and standing on the ring, holding up you are not the champion. You know what I'm saying?
I feel it's like a no-no, right?
It's like, to me, it's like just like
sacrilegious.
Yeah,
right?
it's tasteless. Like you ain't you want to beat him for the title, but don't pick up his title and then
I would
look at it.
Like pick it up and throw it on his face.
Or turn it upside down on his body or something like that. But he looks at the title, he steps on that's not your title to be doing that. You flexing somebody else's title, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
100%. I get it.
So it's again, we knew it was coming. You want to wrestle me here Monday Night Raw for the title? No, we'll do it at Backlash. So Backlash is probably a month away. We're gonna have 4 more weeks of this back and forth between John Cena and Randy Orton. The banter should be fun.
Yeah.
Randy Orton definitely has been off the mic for a while because his mic presence was off. John Cena was cooking that mic, walking back and forth, ice grilling, rolling his eyes, looking at the fans, engaging with the fans. You could tell he's working into the heel character, but if Randy Orton wants to keep up with him, he needs to just keep working on the mic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm excited to see where it goes.
Absolutely.
You know, yeah.
I'm pumped. And we'll see on Monday. And we'll keep up Monday Night Raw, SmackDown, and we'll talk about
something to watch, too, you know what I mean?
Yeah. You know, and then it's going to be carrying us on for a while, you know.
What's the score?
93-85.
4 minutes left?
4 minutes left.
All right.
All right, so yeah, we're gonna end with that. Also, shout out to Jey Uso. I said, Jacob Fatu.
Yeah.
We used to watch him. I don't know if you ever came with me. He used to wrestle in Mount Carmel.
I came with
Outlaw
you.
Pro Wrestling. I seen him in Queens a bunch of times at MLW Pro Wrestling. He's literally came up in the circuit. So shout out to Jacob Fatu.
I remember from Mount Carmel, Sandy Beach.
Sandy Beach? Yeah. I don't have no. What is that?
Oh, maybe not. It was before your time.
The fuck's a Sandy Beach, nigga? That's nothing to do with it. Is it wrestling related?
Yeah.
Sandy Beach. Nah, I might.
What was the kid's name? The one we went. That was everybody was there for Mount Carmel. The Italian dude.
Oh, you talking about
He had glasses on. He had sunglasses.
Oh, you're not talking about
But that was Sandy
Orange
Beach.
Cassidy, right?
No, I don't think that was his name.
Bull James.
Remember the Coors Lights? Remember we went with that. And then we bought all the Bud Lights, and then we walked to the bar, and then later on that night...
You're talking about when we saw... Man down! You're talking about when we saw the guy get hit by the fucking
And the
beer?
ring broke.
When we were standing outside around the corner, and the fucking guy was delivering the beer, and he got ran over by his own beer truck?
I don't know. I don't
Is that what we're talking about?
No, we're not talking
Crushed
about
the guy's legs with the beer truck outside of Mount Carmel?
No.
Oh, shit. I thought you might have been there.
I just remember, we were watching, we stayed for a whole wrestling event, and they were like, all right, we got like 40 Coors Lights or Bud Lights, and we bought them all.
I remember that.
We were carrying them.
I remember that. And we walked down the block to
It was
the
like
other
5
block.
of us, 7 of us.
I remember that. Good times,
And we
bro.
were drinking Bud Lights like Stone Cold, man.
Good time. Yo, there's another event coming up. Now they do them in Arlo. It's the Williamsburg Hotel, Arlo. It's like on 10th and Wife. That's where they do all the wrestling events. There's one coming up in May. We're going to go. I went to the one last...
Oh, it's not May 4th, because I think May 4th is busy.
May 4th is fucking NYCFC.
I know. I'm just saying. I hope it's not May 4th. That's a Saturday, right?
It's during the week. It's like a Thursday night or some shit like that. You might not be able to pull it off.
Yeah.
Or you might be. It might be like a Friday night. Whatever. We'll figure it out.
They cut it down to 4.
I'll figure it out. So, again, wrestling's cool and wrestling is real. So we're going to wrap up wrestling. I know this episode, it's dragging on, but it's awesome episode. I don't give a shit what the fuck you guys think. This is probably one of the best episodes we ever done.
You can fast forward, you can rewind,
fast
you can do
forward,
whatever
rewind.
you want. Yeah.
You could fucking remix it, scratch that shit like a record. But now it's time to crack open some cards. So, real quick, and I'm gonna make a cut out of this, a short. If you don't follow us, the first 3 times we opened up a box of cards, we hit. First time was the Purple Persod shit.
Purple purse.
Purple. We're gonna start over. The first 4 times we opened boxes of cards, we hit. First 2 were football, we hit good cards. I'm not getting into that. Second time the last 2 times we opened baseball. One of them was a Jacob Wilson 9 out of 10 rookie. The other one was a James Wood autograph rookie. We sold those cards on eBay. We got $180 for the first one. We got $200 for the second one. What we're doing with that money is we're flipping it.
Those are raw cards?
Those are raw cards too, non-graded. We just sold them straight up. We took that money, we flipped it, we go back to our spot, DNA card.
Well, don't forget, the last one was the celebration. That was a big miss.
Yeah,
big miss.
Yeah, we bricked the shit out of that.
That was the Jacob Wilson money.
That was the Jacob Wilson money.
This is the James Wood.
It's the James Woods money.
It's a DA Card World one. Shout out to them.
Card World. In this box, you get one autograph or 1 relic card.
And they all look vintage.
Yeah. So I think.
But some of the cards are the newer cards are glossy, I guess you call it, right?
Yeah,
right,
I would say they have some gloss. So now every heritage box, they pay homage to baseball cards of the past. This box, they pay homage to the 1976 Topps design. Bunch of dope autographs. Hopefully we hit something nice. If not, we are...
The thrill of the rip.
Yeah, the thrill of the rip. We are trying to get something else we've been working on.
Okay, I was waiting for this. I have a question. Now, would you rather have a card that you hit that's your PC?
Mm-hmm.
Like not a Grail, because it's you have no rookie Grails right now, but a PC card, or something that could pay for you like a big card, like a
something that would actually be more fitting into, like if I hit an
I would say
Judge autograph,
or Aaron Judge autograph this year,
right?
Whatever,
right?
Or like
selling that card,
or like a $40,000, if there is a $40,000, you know what I'm saying, like a. Okay, this is a $10,000 card. Just say it's like an Ohtani, like
something that
patch.
would fit. Yeah, of course.
Which one would you want more?
I would want the patch for Ohtani.
But your beers, man.
Oh, them shits is all empty, bro.
Oh, that one's full.
Ain't no motherfucker.
That one down the right.
This one's full.
Oh,
this one's empty.
Okay, whatever.
Empty.
So
Savage.
So you're saying you'd want the money one?
Not the money one. I would want the investment one.
The investment.
The investment one. At that point, if I have an opportunity to take non-rookie auto and turn it into a rookie auto, I'd rather take the rookie auto because I know they hold more investment. Okay. If I could take an Aaron Judge,
I was trying to figure out.
Like if I could take an Aaron Judge autograph,
like I would love to hit like a Griffey auto, right? You know what I mean? Yeah. Like his autograph is just one of the prettiest autographs, because now look at all these young kids' autographs. Now it's like, I know they make them sign more, but it's
what we could do, we could start our own big play small talk PC. And then when the time comes, we could sell that shit off. For instance, like I would trade Aaron Judge auto right now for a George Lombard auto rookie PSA 10.
For the
PSA
maybe?
10 graded. Yeah, for the maybe, absolutely.
Really? Yeah. All right, let's go, brother.
Let's get the shit to cracking. Got you fiending with your pipes out. Time for
Good luck.
All right.
Oh, I love that sound. Here we go.
I know. Yeah, I've been fiending to rip. Whoop. Let's go. Now, also, a lot of things with these cards. Oh, I got a refractor. I just saw one. We have to look at the back, because the back, if this is down here, it's a SSP.
The what? The 99?
Yeah.
The number of the card?
Where the number of the card lies. Joey Gallo. See, now, like a lot of this is flipping the card over. Travis Deneau. Ryan McKinnon, blue refractor. Nothing special. Just a blue refractor. Okay.
A lot of freaking Duke Ellis. I love that baseball name. He's a Yankee.
Oh, I thought Duke Ellis. I thought
Duke Ellis. I'm like, yo, that's
isn't that the dude who fucking threw a no-hitter on acid? Isn't that his name?
Is it?
I think so.
Got on the Pirates?
Yeah. I'm just gonna take the rookies and put them in another.
I didn't even separate yet. Oh, I got some kind of
Benjamin Franklin. Fuck happened here, bro?
I heard about those.
I got a Benjamin Franklin rookie auto. Nah, I didn't get a rookie auto just for y'all thinking that I did. There's no fucking way I got a Benjamin
I got something over here. Auto. What do we got here?
Is it signed, sealed, delivered?
It's a clear, and I think it's a pirate.
Clear?
Oh, I got a pirate, too. All right, Sailing on the guitar. Hold on. Here we go. We got the blue. Look at that guy's. Look at his hair. It's nice hair.
What do this fucking guys do?
Hold on.
Your man got a mullet and a mustache. It's a Tampa Bay.
I don't know. I seen the yellow. Look. What does Tampa Bay have yellow?
In 1976, the motherfuckers probably.
Maybe they didn't even exist in 1976. I seen yellow. I thought it was freaking.
You thought you hit a skein?
I seen somebody had the skeins with the yellow. Oh no, actually it was green. It was a green one, like a short print. It's a nice card.
Yeah, that's another thing that we have to look at. Like these short prints, they have like picture variations of these cards.
Juice, do you collect cards too?
Oh yeah, that's a good question.
Because you always ask me like he loves us breaking cards. Do you collect cards too?
Or maybe
you know
he did when
not
he
for
was
nothing,
younger?
because you're out there in Florida, because you know it's a lot easier to get cards.
Yo, you ain't lying. His local Walmart is probably popping, right? All right, let's see what we got here. I got a bunch of nothing so far, but a Juan Soto, Aaron Judge, home run leader, Yankee card, 2024, whatever. Pete Alonso, pretty cool card, bro. Be nice for your PC.
What do you got here? Oh yeah,
it might be a SSP too with that photo variation. We have to look that up. Let's look into that first.
he looks like me if I shave my beard.
Because I don't know how many. I don't know
Look
how
at
many
ostrich
of these
neck.
Ostrich.
Look at that neck. Look
Look
how
at all
long
the.
it is.
But if you look at all the players,
Yeah,
dude,
Johnny Bench.
if you look at all of these, they, unless it's the top scroll, I don't know. But a lot of them, they have like a straightforward looking face, as opposed to like
Like I don't know why. I don't like the paper and everything, but I like these cards.
You like the
I do. I don't know why.
the cardboard just it reminds
It
me.
just brings you back to I don't know. I just think about like the Griffies when I used to open them up.
No, yeah, I feel you. A Max.
I'm older than you.
Yes. Oh, I got a black card. I don't know if that's numbered.
I don't know.
101? Is it 101 could be black? I never hit a 101 in my life.
Yeah.
I know I ain't even gonna get myself hype on that
That's
one.
not. That's.
What's this? This is George Kirby. George Kirby and Wilson Contreras. Then a Max Muncy. I don't know what this black card is. Is it numbered?
Come on, baby.
It's a Yankee. Garrett Cole. 56 of 76.
Nice.
Numbered Garrett Cole.
Here, you got the. There you go. 76. Out of 76. 70. This is the year of the cards, right? The 76.
Oh, shit. Look at that, son. True.
Oh, I got a Franklin D. Roosevelt.
Oh, shit. We on a presidential chair. Where's my son Obama?
I got a Bradley Ballock Blue Sparkle, whatever they call it. I guess it's Bruce Sparkle.
Bruce Brucker. Shout out to that. It's a pretty nice card right there we just pulled.
Yeah.
Right? 76. That was nice.
I mean, wait, I don't know. Let me not lie and say like Franklin D. Roosevelt was the president in 1976. And I was like, oh, that's perfect timing.
Dusty Baker's son, father and son.
Is there a Griffey? There's a Griffey one out there. Oh, that's another one. The one that we couldn't afford.
Allie
Louis
Ruckinson,
Hill.
All-Star. Catcher. Yeah.
Will Wagner.
Willie Wag?
Willie Wags.
Was that Willie Wags? Oh, that was good.
All right.
Ryan Rivers. Brian Bello. Tobias Myers. Sonny Gray. Who had his day in the Yankee pinstripe, but just
I think he's doing pretty well right now, too.
He just couldn't. Another pitcher that was fantastic, but
And
just
not New York.
couldn't deal with being in New York, Garrett Crochet in Red Sox colors. So we're still looking for that relic card and that autograph card, right?
I think we'd feel the relic already. So, we're looking for it. Kumar Rocker. I forgot about him.
Aaron Judge, All-Star, outfielder. Austin Riley. Dylan Diggler.
Two of the scene.
Dylan Diggler. Anthony Rizzo. My son's still a free agent. It's that concussions fucked him up. Ty Madden. All right.
Brick City.
With brick
All right,
brick
this one
city
feels a little
styles
thick.
all in it.
That one feels a little thick. Hey. So I'm not gonna. Yeah, I'm thinking it might be a relic or something.
I'm hoping it's not. I'd rather take the
Yeah,
auto.
I know, I want the auto,
man.
yeah.
James Woods, rookie.
There
Slide
we go.
that over.
Put that over here. Uh-huh. You like him?
Yeah, definitely. We're definitely looking at.
I got a black, I think.
You got a black?
I think so.
Oh, shizzle!
Jeff McNeil.
Let's get a fucking James Wood.
No, that's a weird black. It's not the same black as you.
Oh, man.
Hold on, we'll go from the
It's
back.
not the same black as you.
Logan Gilbert.
Come on, man.
Jake McCarthy.
What we got
I
here?
don't know you, buddy.
Joey Ortiz.
Lance Lynn. What the hell is this?
Zach Wheeler. Oh, Jackson Holiday. Topps Heritage. Auto. Nope. Some fucking goofy shit. Come on, son.
Oh,
Why
man,
would this be
turned
upside
over?
down and
Yeah,
turned
It
over?
gotta be something. It wouldn't be turned over.
Anniversary card. Y'all out here fucking playing goofball, bro.
That looks like my Little League card.
Who's this girl?
I don't know. I don't know. I gotta pee again.
Stop playing for real.
I really do.
You gotta go right now? You can't do
Yeah.
5 more packs?
I can, I think.
Let's just bust through these shits.
Yeah. I'm tired of being nice to these cards.
I mean, fucking until we hit something, bro. These motherfuckers is giving us nothing.
That means it's just saving the best for last.
Luke Weaver, blue fucking. Speaking of my boy Luke, a blue Luke Weaver. I'm on my last pack. How many you got?
Are you?
3?
I got 3. We got a trout. We got a trout.
No.
Yeah, we do. I don't know what it is.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
All right, hold on. We got a Giancarlo Stanton.
Oh, that's a nice one. Can I see this?
Yeah.
Oh, this is nice.
What is this?
What is that?
What is this?
It's a crock of shit. It's what it is.
Do we scratch this off or do we get like a prize or something?
Is that a scratch and sniff card?
I don't know, man. It doesn't look like you're supposed to scratch it off, right? I'm sorry. It does. Why it looks like we're supposed to scratch it off?
Motherfucker.
Nah, whatever. Here we go. Sorry, guys. Let's get through this fast.
I mean...
Well, this pack was just full of nothing.
I went through all my cards. I got nothing. That means we have to hit something in your next 3 cards. Unless that anniversary Jackson Holiday, that's the relic? That's not
a relic. Here, open that one. I think this one's thicker. This feels like a relic. I want an auto instead.
Come on, man. It is a relic. I can see the fucking...
It's thick.
Hopefully it's a relic auto.
Come on, here we go.
Let's go through that shit
home
first.
run leader.
Come on, man.
Go to the back. Cole Keith.
Jesse Winker, that's my boy.
That's your boy. Padres. Machado. Womp womp.
Oh my fucking Lanta, bro.
It's almost, it wants to be double colored. It's right there on the edge. Right there on the edge.
It's literally...
It's just a white napkin, though.
Game use. It's like the one fucking...
Not numbered.
Oh my God.
Look, it's right there. We could have got that nice brown in there.
Come on now, fam. Well...
All right.
That's it, ladies and gentlemen. We fucking bricked the box. If you're here for 2 hours, we love you.
And thank you.
If you're here for 2 hours,
What
and tell us
what happened.
Denver. Aaron Gordon hit the game-winning shot after being snuffed by fucking James Harden. Hold that, right?
I gotta pee.
Love you guys.
Love you. Be good.
Peace.
Hold on.